Happy Sunday, everybody, and happy Easter. How's everybody doing? We had Alaskan Assassin in here, Dana Littlehale, Charlie from Hey You Guys. Says he's eating. He's going to stop up later. Got B&B, paydirt, Bobby in the house. What's going on? Zach, what's going on, brother? Headed to the creek. Happy Easter, bro. The Humble Stacker's in. What's going on? Dorothy Richardson. Remy, my brother, what's going on? Hey, Remy, I got some good news for you, brother. I'm coming up there next week. So get in touch. All right. Liberty Bleeds Silver. Hello. Welcome to the show. Yeah, you got to get back to doing live streams, Charlie. Definitely. JT Gold Hunters, what's going on, brother? Hope you had a good weekend. Happy Easter, everybody, again. David Danderan, what's going on? Hope everybody's doing well. We got us a Ortiz bag of pay dirt. We're going to go through that tonight. Hobo Rob, what's going on, brother? Happy Easter. Whipple Creek Racing, my brother Remy. Link's pinned up at the top if anybody wants to come hang out. So we're gonna get to it. Start doing some of these bigs. Ooh, we're gonna have us a chocolatey mess. Oh, Plum, what's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. If everybody hasn't checked out B&B Pater, goes live all the time, and we're gonna try and drag his ass out in the creek too. See what we got in this big stuff here, if anything. All right, Bob. All right. Pick, pick, pick a day. We're going away next weekend. So any weekend after that, hit me up, brother. You can go check out some of them places up there in Harleysville. We can go up even further north, go up to Tequila Creek. See if there's anything up that way. Charlie, I'm going through a Jasper T's bag of potato. He sold a couple bags and had a chance to grab one, so I grabbed it up. You know what I mean? Got some organics in here. Look at that. Cool. J&T's going out tomorrow. Nice. Might be a couple seconds behind on the chat, but I can't see my phone, which is over here. And there's probably a 7 to 10 second delay. Yeah, Bob, I'll bring a couple sluices. We'll just pack them in. Not expecting a whole lot out of the bigs. But you always check them. Ooh, there's a little flaky hole in there. 2 specks. Must have been stuck to them rocks. Get the snuffer out. Probably not going to be able to see them. They're definitely there. don't know if you'll see them. They're in the corner. It's only one piece. Hey, man, all gold matters. You know what I mean? Being Easter Sunday, I didn't expect anybody to be around. But I don't know, a lot of people in there. Cool. One little tiny speck out of the bigs. See if we can get some of this stuff up. Some of these organics. Adam Weiss, what's going on, brother? Brewers, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Trying to get rid of some of these organics. So again, we're going through a Josh Ortiz pay dirt bag. There's Alaskan LBS. Who's LBS? So this is cool. Big Easter dinners. I had some chicken. Again, the link's pinned up at the top. If anybody wants to come hang out, more than welcome. This is the plus 1/8 inch. I'm sorry, plus 16th. Adam Weiss. Pretty hefty amount of black sand in this little stuff. I used a magnet on it. Got this full dish. And this full dish. We're coming up Friday night, Remy, and leaving Sunday. Three nice little chunkers. Got him. Ortiz, there he is. We're just talking about you handing out your payday. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Taz, what's going on, buddy? I feel for you, Taz. She's been riding me like one of her old witch brooms, man. You got to get it 24/7. I know. You got a lot of organics of this stuff, boys. This close. Travis, what's going on? She been treating me bad. That she's been riding me like one of her old witch brooms. Whipple Creek link is pinned at the top. If anybody wants to come up, more than welcome. Who's your daddy? James Culver, my brother. Couple more nice little pieces. What's going on, Remy?
What's up, buddy? I'm trying to ask you over there in the comments. The weekend of the 26th?
Yeah, next weekend.
Bud, you got horrible timing.
Oh boy.
Opening day, the 26th, bud. You know my calling.
Yep.
Sorry, brother.
Yep. Off to the races.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got some tires to burn and some speed fix to go get.
Nice.
So,
I
got a
got
bunch
the
of.
need for speed.
That's a fact. Yep. Got a bunch of upgrades going on it this year. Me and AU guys
Cool.
prospecting been putting together our money and making some things happen. So
Sally is in the house somewhere.
yeah, I seen him. I just don't have the comments up. I'm on my phone.
George Shadow's in here. James Culver.
Hmm.
Ortiz just got home from his oldest daughters.
Just had a pretty comical egg hunt. That
Nice.
was funny. Yeah, comical to say the least. Purposely hid some that were right in your face, and they got excited. They found it, and then they missed the one that's right next to it. Hid good. So I'm just
Nice.
sitting here with their mom, just watching them jump around, and they're running right past them. Yeah. Oh, I get a kick out of it. They did a good job, though. So
Trying to intercept some of these organics in here.
yeah, I seen that. Boy, you got quite a bit of stuff in there. Where'd you get that last trip?
No, this is from Ortiz. Ortiz, I got it from Ortiz last week.
All right.
Came in, figured I'd pan it out.
It was t-shirt weather the other day over here in Vermont. So
And it was hot. It was hot here the last couple of days.
the other night we had our darn windows open. T-shirt, windows open at night.
You know, once that start happening, it's going to get hot soon.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. Yep, the grass is getting green. We need the heat
Yep.
over here with the valleys and the mountains. It's just too cold down in them gorges.
I just cut the grass for the first time.
Nice.
Just
Get it started
chop it.
early. Yeah, you get it tamed. I like mowing my grass. Like smoking it too.
Only on trips for me. Theo, what's up, bro? Only on my trips, dude. So you know I'll be hitting the gas station on the way in.
Oh heck yeah, bro. You already know, man. That's
Yeah.
that's the best place in town. Yep, that's the best place in town, bud. Been sick for about a week straight here. Had a horrible cough and runny nose.
Sounds
Then
it.
I
Nice. Brewers mowed the grass twice and got the potatoes in the ground already.
cool.
Down in Virginia.
Yeah, the ground's just thawing up pretty good over here, but we had some snow drop on Killington less than a week ago, so it's still touch and go here.
Probably why you got that cough, man.
No, I think one of the guys at my new job brought it in and they let him come to work like that, and then I ended up getting it. I had 2 days off and I rested both days and it got worse by the second day of resting and then day three come around and still feeling like crap. Had to take the day off then, and had to force myself to go to work the rest of the time because I'm kind of functionable. Put some meds in me.
That's cool. Glad that you're working, brother.
Yeah, I'm just glorified babysitter, produce stocker. That's all. Nothing fancy for now. Don't want to make any big commitments at the time. We've got too much driving around to do this year.
Right.
Look at that beautiful sunset, man. Over the hill. Sometimes it'll light the sky up over on this side from the sunset.
Nice few pieces in there.
Heck yeah. Cornflakes.
Chunky gold.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it. Got it.
So I went and built a Jocelyn today. Used the
Yeah, I
flower gold. Use the flower gold wizards layout for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty
came out
cool.
nice. Now that I got the break, dude, that's awesome. Came out, the bends came out real nice, nice and straight. Good shit.
Yeah. I was going to ask you if you wanted to bend some stuff up for me.
For sluice?
No, something I'm building. I'd have to send you measurements and bend points.
Sure, I could possibly do that for you.
You know me, I'm the secret guy. I make things and then I show people.
Right? Badger, what's going on, brother? Happy Easter.
Now I have finalized a non-disclosure agreement with some friends of mine, and we're going to start sending out my STL files. Somebody's dog just took off.
Creed, what's going on, brother?
He can't. Hang on one second,
Kenneth,
Glenn. That
Kenneth
dog can't
Bird,
get out of there, so I'll get to the gate there just in case. Someone's dog just
Carl,
got.
Carl Miller's in the house.
There we
How you
go.
doing, brother?
There she got him. Make you
Down at
scared
the
if somebody moves a
noodles.
dog out in public.
Link is pinned at the top if anybody wants to come up. I know it's Easter Sunday, so
Are we going to try and make it to that show this year?
I don't know.
The largest car show in the Northeast. The Syracuse Nationals. It's July 18th to the 20th in Syracuse, New York State Fairgrounds. If anybody's in New York.
What is it?
Tomcat Josh, what's going on, brother?
Yes,
So,
Badger. We know each other.
so Can you talk about anything yet, or
About what?
about the bike? Are you what can you talk about? The upgrades.
Oh, upgrades that we can't. Prototype parts I can't talk about, but upgrades I can. We haven't done the prototype engine stuff. We're in the middle of still paying for parts and going through the whole build process. I've got to buy pistons and I got to get oversized pistons. I've got to bore the cylinders out. I've got to fill the one intake up and got to smooth some of the welds out on the reed cages I added to the crankcase. And
So are you sending it out to get bored out, or are you doing it yourself?
yes, I'm gonna buy the pistons first so they're matched to tolerance correctly for each cylinder. It's $80 a cylinder if I send 2 of them out.
That's not bad.
No, that's a good deal. Usually it'd be about 100 to about 150 a cylinder, depending. But I'm
Give
going
me
one
1 second.
millimeter over.
Richard, what's going on, brother? Shadow? Yeah, so definitely. I when I was a kid, I used to, not a kid, but in my 20s, we used to build race cars with my boy. He took a 400 small block Chevy engine and punched it out 30 over, sent it out, came back. Man, that car was ripping.
Oh, 30 thousandths. That's almost what I'm doing. I'm going over that. It'll be 40 thousandths. I'm
At
going
the time, he
overboard
got
40 thousandths.
at the time he got the biggest pistons that he could have got for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had to do a lot of research to find out what pistons I could source out to get to use for this application. There isn't anything for this engine I'm building, so you have to source what's out there or build it from scratch yourself, and that's not cheap. So, but the bike itself has got the upgrades we can talk about. Is we've got a new rear sprocket. We went from 47 tooth to a 60 tooth on the rear, so it'll be a little faster coming out the hole. It'll stay in the RPM range it needs to be in so it can shift to overdrive without being dragged down. We have an extra bearing on the jack shaft where the sprocket is because the sprocket was walking a little bit to the left when we were launching it. It was flexing the jack shaft just a tad. We've got that taken care of.
What do you do to fix that?
Huh?
What do you do to fix that?
What did I do to fix it? We put another bearing on the jack shaft. It's not no longer. It had a jack shaft bearing on the outside of each end of the jack shaft, and the sprocket was off center in the middle. There was no support next to the jack shaft, so we're just putting a bearing right next to the sprocket in the middle of the jack shaft. So then that way, right where the sprocket is being yanked on, it has a support.
Cool.
And what else are we doing? We had to tack the clutch cover because it did crack when it went to full shift. The little bracket that was holding the clutch cover on is in just a little. I was a 1/4 inch off on my measurement, and my clutch sprocket or the clutch pulley itself actually hit that bracket and vibrated and cracked my cover. So I had to tack that and move that bracket over 1/4 inch. What else? We are going to be grinding some weight off from the weights in the front, the primary clutch, the drive clutch. So that'll raise the RPM on the launch, and it will increase the full shift RPM as well.
Some more little tiny gold there. Some more bits.
Got plenty of that little flaky stuff in there. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we're switching from a twist throttle to a thumb throttle this year, so I'm not twisting the
Really?
grip. Yeah, because if you want to have your hands gripped around the front of that bar real good when you're launching, because the bike wants to rip out from underneath you, and if you're twisting the grip, your arm is moving, and it kind of shows in the video. It shimmies a little bit in the first 100 foot when I'm twisting the throttle back and readjusting my hand. So we're going to switch to a thumb throttle.
There's
Well,
Charlie right there. What's up, Charlie?
hey, partner. What up, man?
I am like glitching out hardcore.
He's bugged. Oh, he's gone.
He was here for a second. Now he's not.
And he just dropped in to say hello, make an appearance. Yeah. Soon enough, we'll get him down here and we'll get him up in the Green Mountains over here. And we'll bring him down to the track too.
He's back.
Hello.
Yes, that's in the pan. Yellow.
Yeller.
Oh, yeller.
Can you guys see me? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. You guys are glitching out hardcore.
I can hear you.
I can hear you when I'm not coughing. Oh, what else did we do this year that we've got going on? Oh, we've got to put an extension on the little tailpipe on my expansion chamber. It's called a stinger pipe. We need to make that. I'm going to start at 10 inches instead of 4, and then we're going to shorten it until I find where it works good.
Nice. Wood Chief says both the Cali and Arizona dirt is all unsearched from gold bearing areas. The Cali has fine gold in it. Cool. Justin Wentz, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the show.
I'm trying to think what else. Oh, we're putting rear pegs on there for launching instead of the regular riding position.
All right.
We're putting a set of fold-up pegs down on the back by the axle on the swing arm so you can be in a more lay-down position because it's going to come out of the hole way harder than it has been. It's had a
And what's going on? Sorry.
No, you're fine. Best 60-foot time has been a 1.8 seconds so far, and that's on a too tall of a gear. So hoping for 1.5 seconds in a 60-foot or faster. And then we're competitive. So that's the goal. We want to have a 1.5 60-foot or faster. On that bad gear ratio, I did some calculations, PA. The calculations, if I didn't have a botched pass that time and I had a feather out of it, and because my because the clutch itself hit the guard, I had to let go of the throttle and get back in it. So I did the math on the first, 60-foot, 100-foot, eighth mile times, and I did my calculations. The bike should have done a 12.7 second run.
That's what I figured.
12.7? That's not bad at all.
No,
Fast, dude.
and that's on too tall of a gear ratio. So we're going from a 47 tooth on the back to a 60. It's final.
Faster.
Yeah, its final ratio on that pass was a 4.7 to 1 ratio, which is way too tight. And then now we have a 6.1 final ratio, which is a bit more torquey. So hoping for somewhere around maybe 100, 120 mile an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe low 12s, high 11s. That would be cool.
You're going to get that need fixed, that need for speed at 120.
Oh, yeah, it's been a couple years now, bro. I'm bugging. I need to get going. We've got some upgrades to go test out, and still hoping to meet up with Nursing Garage from YouTube and race his Honda Chevy pickup truck that has a little K-Series turbo in it.
Nice.
Last I knew, he had a 12-second fastest pass, and I haven't seen any numbers since then, and he's done upgrades, so we should be real close to each other.
Yeah, it definitely got some iron in it. You got it, Justin. Justin, you say a couple prayers for Justin. He's getting flooded out right now. His streets, stream, and his front yard, it's all rushing away. Say a couple
Yeah.
prayers for Justin, man. Where you at, Justin? Yeah, I took
Well,
a boatload of black sand out of here with the magnet.
I think I'm gonna try using black sand for tumbling grit.
Something blue in there.
What the heck?
What that is? Shiny blue, green blue. Yeah.
Well, Charlie from AU Guys Prospecting said his internet isn't letting him get on. It's all glitchy and stuff, so bro's gonna have
All
to sit out. I'm actually gonna jump off myself. I'm gonna go on a. I'm not promoting e-scooters or anything, but I hate EVs. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go for a scooter ride here and have a little scoot around town. So y'all have a good night. It's good seeing you, PA.
Thanks. Thanks for coming up, Remy. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me up, man. Love you, bud. You have a good night.
JAKA who? Who is Jay, also known as Do? I'm not sure I know that guy. Somebody's trying to come up. Let me know in chat. Got somebody that I don't know who they are before I let them up. I want to see who it is. There's some more. No, I'm good, thanks. Justin Winch. Okay, it's Justin. Sorry, Justin. I didn't know who you were. Come on. If you want to come back up, just come on back up. Got it. Sorry, Justin. I didn't know who you were, bro. You can, if you feel like coming back up, you're more than welcome. I had the mad porn bombers a couple times. I gotta be careful. Yeah, you can do that. Come on back up if you want, bro. Good to see you, Creed. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Jordan, how you doing? Heath Doty, my brother.
What's going on, dude?
How are you, man?
Oh,
Hi,
hanging in
Annie
there.
Stevens. Good. Good to hear, man. Hope everything is well. Happy Easter to you.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Happy Easter to
Hey,
everybody.
hey, remember the suspension bridge we went across to, what, 2 years ago or last year, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
In the gorge?
Yeah.
It's closed.
Why?
One of the big 1.5-inch cables that holds the bridge up decided to snap, and, well, apparently it's a little unsafe to travel across.
Yeah, I would say so. So we gotta go down the other way, huh?
Before you go across the bridge, you gotta to the left, go down over the bank and then try to cross the river. So I'm not
Oh,
sure when we're gonna be going back to there. Figured I'd pop on and say happy Easter and let you know.
cool. Appreciate it. We can always go back to the
Yeah.
other spot, though, right?
Yeah. Up on that big gravel bar.
Yep.
Yeah. That's open as far as I know. And you can get across the bridge to unload.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't wait, man. Ready to go.
I'm about ready.
Archaeology and gold. What's going on? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Gil? In a little hell.
All right, man. I'm gonna back out. Nice chatting. I'll catch up with you.
I appreciate it, Heath.
All right, man. Bye
We'll
bye.
see you next week, bud. Annie's been dredging all day. Annie, I'm hoping to be dredging when I come up to Ohio. Lord willing. Mrs. Patriot is going to let me get a dredge. She says I owe big time. All I said was, yes, ma'am. I know she's already compiling the honey-do list. And I know the first thing on the list is I'm going to have to paint the house. Adrienne, what's going on? All right, Doc. Great seeing you. Happy Easter. I used to have two rods, two full bred German rods, like 125 pounds apiece. Big dogs. They were awesome. John R., what's up, brother?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter, PA.
Happy Easter.
How was your Easter?
It's good, man.
Very good.
I built a Jocelyn classifier from Flower Gold Wizards.
Oh, nice. Did you make it already? Or are you making it?
I made it. I made it today.
Very nice. Very nice. If I didn't buy the Arbor Fabricating one, I would have probably asked you to make me one if you were going to
I
make them.
did. I bought the Arbor Fabricator too.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh, gee. Which one did you get from Arbor Fab?
the 1/4 inch.
I got the 1/4 and 1/8. So very
Doing an
nice.
Ortiz, doing an Ortiz bag, brother.
I was just going to ask you, what are you about going through right now? But you
Mark
answered
Miller,
that
what's going
question.
on?
Mark Miller. Again, hello,
Where you
everybody
headed?
in chat. I
You
can't see
working, dude?
chat. No, I was with the family today
Nice.
for Easter. I actually got the weekend off for once. Was going to go
Good.
live yesterday, but I slept too much yesterday.
Yeah, I was supposed to build the classifier yesterday. I cut the grass for the first time and I was whooped, man. I fell asleep for like 3 hours.
Oh, jeez.
Mrs. Patriot was out and I woke up. It was like 7:30. I was like, man, I shouldn't have slept that long. Of course, I was up all night.
Oh, jeez.
Had to get up
Yeah,
early today
but
so I could be ready for work tomorrow.
yeah, I hear you. I'm just trying to go through all my cons. I actually stopped at the good old Menards today and bought another shovel, another Fisker's Pro shovel because I liked it so much. If I ruin the one in Ohio, since I'm going to be spending, what, 10 or 11 days out there for Rose Monkey Fest and then the bear prospecting event the weekend after for Memorial Day, bought another one just in case if I break, which I probably won't. If I mess it up or break it, I have one to go home to. So,
They usually
yeah.
last pretty good when they're new,
Yeah.
unless you're trying
AU
to
guys
pry rocks.
prospecting. AU guys prospecting. The one that got me onto that shovel. I guess he had his for a couple of years, and Wisconsin digging to anywhere else around here is about the same. And he's like, dude, you'll never destroy this shovel. It'll last. So,
What
and
is it, a
then
Fiskars?
what's that?
What is it, a Fiskars?
Yeah, the Fiskars Pro.
How much are
Showed
they
me.
running?
It was like 55 or 54.99, so $55. Not too bad. Yeah, and then I got more of those little storage bins, whatever, where I could dry material because I need all my buckets for Ohio, so I have to get all the cans out of them and either run them down my cleanup sluice before, which I probably won't be able to do that. So I got more of those little bins to put the material in.
Cool.
So there you go. Fun stuff. If I get home early enough, and if you're still going to be on, I was going to go home and start up the sluice and run something down the sluice. Well, run more cons down the sluice, I should say.
How
Just
long
to
you
get
gonna be?
up another one.
It's only 8. I'll probably be on the 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay. So I got about an hour and a half, roughly.
Yeah, figure 2 hours.
Yeah. Sounds good. Hopefully everyone's having a good Easter. Sorry again, I can't see chat.
So far, everybody said they had a good Easter. The only one having a tough time is Justin. He's getting flooded out right now.
Oh, who?
Justin Winch. Justin Winch. He
Gotcha.
said there's a stream going down his street and his front yard's all washed out and he's bumming out. So
Oh, that freaking sucks.
yeah,
That sucks. Hmm.
couple bases in that.
I'm just getting excited. It's middle of May. Like, what, 10 more days left of the month? And then I got 2 weeks. And then it's Ohio time.
Yeah. Wish you can come up to Vermont with us next week.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I haven't gone out at all this year so far. I've been working too much, and I was planning on going up to Cottonwood for I think the first event, but I couldn't make it. I had a freaking work, and I tried to get the days off, and they're like, "Nope, it's all mandatory right now." Huh? What do you mean mandatory? I've never had mandatory overtime ever with this place.
They must have found out you're a gold miner, dude.
They've actually kind of known about it, since I guess last year, so they kind of know that I go out and do this stuff. Kind of told them about it, and they go, "Where are you going? Indiana?" Yeah, where else am I gonna go? So, tell you one thing though, if I could make it up to Wisconsin this year, if I get a weekend or a couple days extra to go up to Wisconsin, I think I'm gonna do it. I had a lot of fun in Wisconsin, and no offense to Indiana, uh, you could get some good gold up in Wisconsin, up at Nugget Lake, man. I was very happy with, I think, 10 buckets that I ran over that weekend. And yeah,
I would like to get up there myself.
if you ever want to go, man, just let me know. I'll meet you up there. 100%. I will definitely go again.
Bring Charlie out there with us.
Yeah. Yeah, so far,
What's up, Zach?
I'm Zaxxon. Is he coming up on panel?
I don't know. I think he's with the family. Joe, the
Uh,
Bad Idea Lab. What's going on, brother?
what up? Bad idea, lab.
It's Joe.
JoJo. Man, people do not know how to drive. Jesus.
It's become an epidemic, dude, with these people.
Going to my family's house today, speed limit on the street is
Joey.
50, but they're doing 25.
Yeah, yeah. I get that on there's a road, a 1 lane road that I have to go down to get to work
Yep.
every morning. It's about a 20-minute ride. Ends up being 35, 40 minutes because people are driving 15 miles less than the speed limit because they're scared.
Yep. No, no rain. It ain't snowing. It's 65 degrees right now. Earlier it was probably a little bit cooler, whatever, but still, it was cloudy. Other than that, it was fine. Nobody in front of the car for blocks, and they were just doing 25 in a 50.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Just do
Sounds
the
about
damn
right.
speed limit and I'll be happy. Yeah.
Sounds about right, brother.
And then you get by the people and you're able to pass them, you'll pass them, and then as soon as you pass them to do 60, then they're doing 65 or 70, like trying to pass you up because you passed them because they were doing 25. And they look
Yeah.
at you like, I don't get it.
Nobody cares anymore, John. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
There's,
I
there's
know.
no courtesy.
Nope. Not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, when I found out I was going to be off Saturday and Sunday this weekend, I was like, ooh, can I go to Indiana maybe this weekend? And I thought about it and, like, I should, but maybe I'll go next time. I need to get out and go. I got to see if my pump works first. I'm sure it will. I just got to make sure before I go anywhere.
Yeah, I
So,
gotta check mine too. Both of them.
yeah. I told Grease Monkey, I'm like, hey, if my pump don't want to start, can you look at it in Ohio? He's like, yeah, I'll look at it. Well, hopefully, I should just tell him, hey, you know what to get for the pump for like for the maintenance on it or whatever it would probably need. You know, just buy it and then I'll just pay you for them. You know, like a little tune-up or whatever. That's what I probably
Usually
should
you
just.
just got to clean out the carburetor, you know?
Mm, hmm.
It'd be a good idea to shoot out the carburetor with some carb cleaner.
Hmm.
That's what I do.
All
Take the
right.
bottom bolt out of the carb, spray it.
Yeah. I finally
Some more
got a
nice gold.
video. What's up?
Said some more nice gold.
Can't complain about that. Always good thing, especially with the price. You saw the price of gold today? I just looked at it. 33.63 an ounce.
Yep. I'm telling you, it's going to go to $10,000 an ounce, man.
Oh yeah, I believe it. By the
Everybody
end of the
laughed
year,
at
it'll
me when I
be
said that.
yep. By the end of the year, it'll be 5 grand. Watch. So now I could officially say gold has doubled in price since I started buying paydirt online. It
I was
officially
like,
doubled.
I'll never make my money back on buying all this equipment. You know, I spent like, I don't know, 2 grand on gold,
Yep.
on equipment.
Yep.
Well, now with gold, now with gold, the price it is, in the blue.
Right. Exactly.
You know what
Yep.
I mean? Like now the equipment that I bought, it's only half the gold that I got.
Right. Exactly.
I'll say that I spent $3,500 on equipment, this and that,
I could
you
see
know,
that. I could
and
see that.
and now I'm in the good.
Yep.
Before I'm like I'll never make it back.
Right. Now, could you only imagine when the price of gold gets $10,000, what you could sell all your stuff for?
Yeah,
Because you know, with the
right.
price of gold going so high, you know all the equipment to get the gold is going to be going up that much higher too.
Yep.
So your Raptor high banker right now is probably about $1,500. Just the high banker, no pumps, none of the aftermarket mats or anything you got. Uh, all that, the price is just going to keep going up. That's all I know. I should actually go back and look to see how much money I spent on equipment with all the damn sluices I got. Or I know it's quite a bit of money.
Jeffrey
I probably
Button,
spent about $500 too. I guarantee it. Yep.
what's up, Jeffrey? Joseph, Kings of Gold, New York. Kings of Gold, New York.
What up,
Yeah,
King's Gold?
Joseph wants to know. Joseph wants to know how your Prius is doing there, Joe.
I'm in it right now. Actually, it's doing pretty good. Doing pretty good for the new ride. I should probably go and get an oil change on it. I'm just about due in about 80 miles for an oil change. So I'm going to have to make an appointment to get the first oil change on it before Ohio. Make sure it's ready for the 5 hour ride.
Yeah, I'm getting oil change this week.
Yeah, I got to call
Probably gonna
make an appointment.
probably gonna throw a set of brakes on the front.
Always good to have front brakes, especially front brakes. That's one thing I got to have them check. Which was actually kind of nice because in my Ford Edge, before I was in the car accident, it actually needed front brakes. And I says, my next oil change. And I was just coming around to that next oil change. And the accident happened. So I'm like, oh, I guess it saved me about $500 for doing oil change and front brakes, which is kind of a good thing. So whatever. So let's just say that I kind of skipped it all, and yeah, but now I got to go for the first oil change. And then on my other car, I got to do that oil change for the year since it's sat all winter. And
Red's Lab. What's going on, Reg?
what up, Reg Lab?
Link is pinned at the top if anybody wants to come up. Hang out. See you, Cheryl. Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Yeah, it's nice having you come up on Sundays now, PA. I used to miss hanging around with you guys on Sundays when I was off work last year.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I
thought I was
know.
gonna die, dude.
Jeez. That's not good.
Nah. Scare myself again. Still weird, man. Like I used to be Superman and go to the gym 5 days a week and stuff like that. Not care about nothing. Now every time my body creaks or moves, I'm like, oh shit, am I having another heart attack?
I'm sure. Yeah. Well, the thing is, you know what to look for is since you had the one, you know what to
Yep.
look for now. So if you start feeling like that, you know what to do.
Oh,
Yeah, you're only young, so young, so many years of your life. You gotta, you know, when you get to that certain age, you can't be running around like that no more. Body's getting old. I'm just realizing that now. Like, crap, I can't be doing the stuff that I was doing when I was 20 or 30. Even though I'm only 40, but still.
I was pumping iron until I was like 44, dude, and I just went downhill quick. 56 now, so
Right. Hmm. You still looking at to getting a dredge?
yeah, I'm waiting on some financial things to go through, and
Hmm.
we just got a lot of work done to the house. Just got carpets and furniture and a new roof and siding, all within the like last year and a half. So
Wow.
it had to be done, though. You know what I mean?
And you'll get it back when you want to sell.
Well, the value of the house went up 100 grand with all that stuff.
Jeez. That's what I said. You'll get it back when you want to sell.
See, two people passed away in this house when I got it. Nobody wanted to buy it, and it was a $300,000 neighborhood, and I got the house for a buck and a half. So right off the bat, I had 150,000 in equity. You know,
Yep.
and then now it's another 100 grand in equity. So
Nothing wrong with that then.
I mean, it's like if I ever decided to walk away from it, I could walk into another house and have like a $50,000 mortgage.
Right. Which is not
So
bad.
I got a good deal, bro. I had to take it.
Exactly.
The area it's a little congested for me because I hate traffic, but other than that, it was a steal.
Yep.
like right on a main road, main state road. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a single house. It's got 3/4 of an acre. You know?
Still a decent amount of property.
Yeah.
That's why
Nice
it
big
takes you three
backyard.
hours to cut the grass.
Nah,
Uh,
it takes me about an hour and 45 minutes. And if I hustle, hour and a half. You know?
wow.
But I got rid of the after I had the heart attack. I got rid of the ride-on mower, which it only took me an hour, or if that. You know? But I got rid
Right.
of it so I can make sure I walk and get exercise.
I was going to ask if you got a riding lawnmower.
Nope. I like to walk it.
Hmm. I get all my exercising by being at work 12 hours, being on my feet, walking around all freaking day long, back and forth and back and forth. And then when I do my prospecting, I dig, 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 and dig. And walk a
Me
lot.
too, bro. Me too, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still waiting on Brewers and Scott Sharp to do my digging contest to see who could dig the biggest hole. I'm still waiting on that. I thought we were going to do that last year when we were out at for Scott Sharp's and Grease Monkey's birthday for their little
Huh.
party we had there and at No
They
Name
they
River.
dig they
But
dig helicopter pads, dude. You better watch them guys.
yeah, I know. The only bad thing was the river was dried up. It was not a moving water river. It was little pools everywhere. So
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to be ignoring chat. Just been panning this stuff out.
yeah, I can't even help you right now with chat. I'm driving and I don't even see chat. I gotta wait till I get home in a few minutes and I'll be able to keep up with it for a little bit.
Joe works. Joe works out too. He starts with 12 ounces and goes down to zero, and then back up to 12 ounces again. uh,
Oh man, that's freaking hilarious. God.
yeah, I got a really good deal on this house in a really good area. And again, the only reason I got it was because people died in here. And I guess everybody in the neighborhood knew about it and they didn't buy the house. And I came along and bought it. What's that smell?
How long were they in the house before they they found the body? I guess if you want to say.
3 months.
Holy cow!
It was in 2013. We had like six little storms in a row, like 6 inches of pop. Bing, 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 bing. And the guy went down the stairs right where I'm sitting at right now. And he had a massive heart attack and he died. And his wife was bedridden upstairs after surgery and she couldn't walk and
Oh,
she starved to death.
ooh, wow.
Yeah, it was
So I
bad.
guess the husband was taking care of the wife pretty much then.
Yeah, and he was like 80 years old and
Oh,
he had massive heart attack and died.
wow.
It was sad.
Hmm. Yeah, but don't they have any kids? Wouldn't the kids have noticed if the mom or dad hasn't called or didn't
No,
answer the phone?
she couldn't have kids, and the only person that was they left it to a goddaughter that they didn't even know, and they left the house to her, and she was the one that saw it. But yeah, they didn't find him. A neighbor finally came and checked after 3 months. The guy had like a '55 Chevy, all real nice, redone, and he always parked it in the garage, and it was outside for like 3 months, and nobody
Huh.
checked on him. You know what I mean? None of the neighbors checked on him.
Wow.
That was really sad.
That's crazy. I mean, you would think after the first week or two, if they noticed something different, they would have said something.
Yeah, like the truck being outside and not in the garage where it belonged.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad I got 6 kids and 16 grandkids now. They'll check on us. Yep, my other daughter called me the other day and said, "Dad, gonna have a baby. Number 16."
Congratulations.
Some fine stuff.
Congrats.
I know this is way more than a gram.
Hmm.
Looks like I've been finding a quarter gram in every scoop. Every couple scoops I put in here is a quarter gram.
Hmm.
At least it looks that way.
Can't complain about that.
Nah, Josh said he put unchurched dirt in there too from gold bearing area.
Nice. I finally just got done. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I started to, I think. I just finished editing a video for Paydirt review for the actual channel. Not too sure when I'm actually going to post it. I need to start another video, maybe get it done tonight so I could start editing that one. Because me editing videos takes like a month for some reason.
I don't even
Uh,
know how to do it, dude. I just run it. I run it raw.
yeah, I know. All my
Run it raw,
prospecting
no
ones,
vaso.
see, all my
Kristen,
prospecting
how are you?
videos, the way how I record it is the way how I post it. I may cut a little bit out here and there, but other than that, those videos are hardly edited. Uh, or it's the Paydirt reviews where you kind of want it a little bit better, but whatever. So it's not that long of a video. It's kind of short. It was a very easy Paydirt to go through. Bought it off uh, someone on Facebook. I think there's only one other review on YouTube for this seller. I can't remember her name. I think either Gal did it or somebody else. I can't think of who, but I think she did it while the time I bought it. And then she posted her video, and I'm like, damn, because I think it was the only video I saw on YouTube for that Peter. So I already have it uploaded. I just have to post it. Set it from private to whatever. So,
So last week I went through the cons from UR National Forest, Ranch and JP and Benzo, and I
yep.
got a quarter gram. So I was happy with that.
Really?
Saturday, I pretty much dumped over my bucket, my con bucket, all day long. I get to the end of the day and I dump over my con bucket in the creek.
Oh,
And
jeez.
so I'm pretty much thinking that the quarter gram was from Sunday. You know what I mean? So I was happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting
Just so
gold in
you
every
know,
pan. You know?
I may lose you, but I'll come back up if I do.
Okay.
So let's see if I lose you at all. Because I'm
You
going to
still
be on.
driving?
I'm pulling into my driveway right now. So you'll hear probably a lot of beeping, maybe. I'm watching the camera as I'm reversing down my driveway. There's the beeping.
Still here.
That's very surprising. Usually when I get home, I lose everything on my phone. That's very surprising.
Johnny Small Pepper is listening in. Cool.
Awesome. Now let's see here. This is the best prospecting shovel you could ever buy. This one right here. It is the Fiskars Pro. Big
Hello,
old
brother.
shovel. Love this shovel. Fiskars Pro. Love it. All metal. Even the handle's metal. Very awesome. So,
Show me that again. Cool.
cool. The metal for the spade comes way up to where my hand is. So right there. And it's the Fiskars Pro. Love the shovel. Yep. Oh, I hear my dog. Um, Gotta bring all these new totes to the prospecting room. I need to remodel the gold room, or which would be the new gold room. That's what I gotta start doing. So, all right, P. I'm gonna get off for a couple minutes. I'll come back up in about 5-10 minutes or so.
All right.
Take the dog out and get ready, and I'll come back up when I get to the gold room. All right,
Yes, sir.
sounds good. We'll see you all in a few minutes here. So we'll be back. See you all in a few minutes.
All right, John.
All right, buddy.
Jeffrey Buttons, your cousin's wife is the CEO for Fiskars? Nice. Yeah, nice little chunks of gold there. This is the black sand that we pulled out of here with the magnet. I'll check it real quick. See if there's anything in there. I did it dry, so I don't think that there's anything in here, but we'll see. Look at that stuff, man. James, my brother, what's going on? Carlos in here? Gravis? Yeah, I can't wait to get up to Vermont next week with Heath and Wrench, possibly Joseph from Green Mountain Gold Trap. And we were hoping we get with Remy from Ripple Creek Racing, but he's got stuff to he's got races going on, so he's going to be unavailable for any prospecting. keep this black sand separated. I'm gonna send Dylan a nice big fat bag of black sand. Congratulations to all the winners on GS Prospecting's giveaway last night. Pretty cool. I forget the people who won, but I know Wrench was one of them. Imagine that, Wrench winning. If you're coming up to the same spot we're going to, Jeffrey, you can park in the parking lot and we'll just come down in the truck and get your stuff. And John's car made it up into there, so should be all right. Yeah, Jason Miner won the 5 gram jar. That's right. Definitely a couple pieces up in this black sand. So if you're using a magnet and cleaning out your dirt, even doing it dry, you're going to catch some gold when you use the magnet. It's like 4 pieces in there. 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces. Got it. Well, that broke. Yeah, Jeffrey, you should be all right. John brought his car back to the camping spot, and if not, like I said, the parking spot, maybe a quarter of a mile from the spot, less than an eighth of a mile, and you can park there, and it's a safe place. You can park there, and we'll just drive back. I will come get you. You know. Uh, John R., turn the camera on, bro. John R., turn your camera on, brother. That's you.
What the hell's up with my
John?
phone? What up, buddy? Can you see the camera?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Hey,
There you are.
that's weird. All right, I'm gonna turn my camera around so I could let's see, start getting my stuff ready here. Back camera. Mm, there we go. All right. Oh, I could see chat now. Hang on, let me get my other phone. What's going on, Dorothy? King's Gold, Dina. Hey, Gail. Lester's here. What's going on, Lester?
Lester Lapour's up in the house?
Yeah, they're saying hi to him.
Nice. Good to see you, my brother Lester.
Yeah, he says he's got to work early in the morning. Mm, got everybody on my other phone here. Oh, Lester left. Dirt Devil, detecting. What's going on?
Dirt Devil.
I'm Zaxxon, Alaska Assassin Adventures, AAA. What's going on? Come on, I'm Zaxxon. When are you going to come up? Hello, Dina.
two little three pieces in here too. Got it.
Mm. Yams action. Wait, when are you gonna come up? Even Gail says you gotta come up.
You might be doing that family thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it might in a bit. I'm in a bit of a foul mood. Oh, geez.
Is that Jackson?
Yeah. I got my next new Patriot review video right here in the packaging. Got to take it out. So one of them is a 4 gram bag, and I have two 2 gram bags. We're gonna see how much gold I get out of each.
Cheer up, Jack. We love you, brother. And Jesus loves you.
What's
This is
going on,
it.
Kristen?
The last of it.
Exactly what Kristen says. Gold friends always make the day better. Exactly. Yeah, don't tell Flower Gold Wizards, but I really like the cleanup sluice a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The micro gold cleanup sluice that Flower Gold Wizard has. But I was looking to get either the Boss Buddy or the Cleanup Buddy with the micro mat just to double check everything and see if I lose anything out of this. I haven't. I run everything 2 times. So hopefully there is no more gold in the 30 mesh material.
Cool.
Rocky Mountain Prospector, Brad, when are you gonna come up?
He don't come up here no more. It would be cool if he did though.
I know it's
I
been a
like having
while.
Brad around.
I need to have a little talk with him anyway before we go to our Ohio trip.
Yeah, I wish they would have announced that Monkey Fest a little earlier than they did.
Hmm.
Because I was already, I can only get so much time off because it's a new job. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can't take 2 weekends in a row off. They'll be like, "Yo,
Mhm. Well, see, I thought about taking both weekends off, and then somebody not going to mention who, somebody in chat right now, he's like, hey, why don't you just take the whole week off? That's what I'm doing. I thought about it. It's a 6 hour, it's like a 5.5 hour ride for me to go to Rose Monkey Fest one way. So I'd have to drive 5.5 hours one way, 5.5 hours back home. And then if I go to the bear prospecting event, it's 6 hours one way, then 6 hours back home.
right,
So somebody said, hey, I'm taking the whole week off, so I have both weekends. So I'm going to the Rose Monkey Fest, and then I'm going to uh, the bear prospecting one the weekend after. So I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Saves driving 12 hours. I don't know how many miles. I might as well do the same. So I put in for it and got the time off. For once.
Nice.
I'm still waiting on his answer to see if he got his plane ticket. He hasn't said he got it yet. So, Gil, are you talking about the Flower Gold Wizard setup, or are you talking about the Boss Buddy setup? Dina, I was the same way. I hated being on camera. That's why I never showed my face for a long time.
Mhm. Wasn't it
Mm,
Zach that exposed you
yeah, kind of, sort of.
on a show or something?
No, he actually saw me in, oh God, what? Jesus. Uh, oh God, I can't think of their name. Damn it.
Yeah, I forget. I forget their name too.
Um,
The people from California.
no, they're
How
somewhere out
about
by
that?
you guys, New Yorkers or whatever. Who is it? Let's see. I'm gonna be like, duh.
Somebody that disappeared off the face of the earth. I
Yep.
forget who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look at this. Wow. So I run the magnet, right? I got this magnet
Mm-hmm.
right here.
Yeah.
I got this magnet right here,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the Magic Bit 2.0.
Uh-huh. You like that?
Yeah, I use it for I use it just to run through the dry dirt. So I put it in this glitter tube that I
Oh,
got.
nice.
Throw it in the glitter
Fits
tube.
perfect.
And I put a bit on it,
Nice.
and I went through all this material, and there was a shit ton of black sand, right?
Yeah.
And this was dry. This was dry.
Mm-hmm.
So I did this. This is my fourth pan of the black sand that I did once I separated it, and every one of them
Mm-hmm.
had gold in it. So the gold actually sticks to that black
Wow.
sand, and
Hmm.
you could lose it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
always check it.
Yep. Hobo Rob, you like your Flower Gold Wizard micro cleanup sleeves? I like mine so far. I got no complaints with it.
So there's some gold that I missed when I took the black sands out. Some
I
nice
started
chunky pieces.
saving. This is what I got so far with all my magnetics and black sand. I have a ton more. I just haven't got it out yet. I don't really save it. I should, but whatever.
I save
Now,
it
if I
for
could.
pay dirt bags.
Well, the Indiana material, like all my tailings and stuff, all that has a ton of black sand in it already from my cons. So I really, you know what I mean?
Right. A lot of black sand. That's for Dylan.
Mm. Yeah, send it to him and you tell him to get the gold out of it.
Send it to Dylan with like a half gram of
Hmm.
gold in it and have
Yep.
it all black sands.
Yep.
He loves it though.
Non-magnetic hematite. Hey, I thought about you making this pater though. Yeah, this is a pater. Opens it up on camera. What the hell are you trying to send me? All black sand? You got that right. Haha. I went
Put
out
some
and
clean
finally
water
got
in
a
that pan.
battery. Good
What'd you
stuff.
get?
One off of Amazon. The 30 amp hour or whatever. 30.
Nice.
So charged it up one time so far, and it's been good ever since. Haven't had to charge it again so far.
That's a good thing.
Yep. Mm. Hobo Rob, it's actually 50 mesh for the Flower Gold Wizard cleanup sluice, Micro Gold cleanup sluice. That's what he does on his videos. Um, he just did, I think, 30 mesh because I started doing 30. And he said 30 is okay, but I think he recommends 50 according to the little paper that came with the sluice. Yeah, see, the very first time I ran this sluice, he told me I could fill this scoop up and just pour it on and take another one and pour it right on after. I don't have to go slow. I can go fast. Don't matter as long as you're running it right. Yeah, it's 50 mesh. Let's see here. I believe it's actually in the paper here. Hmm. Hmm. Um, oh, okay. Here it says 40 mesh or smaller. Right here. Mm, it is safe to use for 40 mesh. Please read below. To help ensure your purchase lasts and meets your expectations. Alright, the sluice targets 60 minus mesh gold down to the smallest micro specs. It is safe to use for 40 mesh also. So I guess actually 60. I didn't even see that. I thought he says 50.
That's a nice little smile.
Hell yeah, it is. Very nice.
Big shout out to
Um,
Josh Ortiz for this really cool bag. Really nice smile in that bag. Nice. Nice little picker there, too.
nice.
Can you hear it?
That's always a good sign when you could hear it. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna go get a tub of pay dirt.
Definitely nice.
This was the second one. All right, here's the cons we're gonna run. I have to classify it still. This is from July 4th, so we're getting This was the third run on my big hole at Cottonwood. This is probably further down in the hole. So let's see here. Mark Miller's still here. Rocky Mountain.
Very cool.
Ortiz says, PA Patriot prospecting. You'll have to let me know how much you found.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go classify this material really quick. I will be back when I get done classifying it. So far, I have not found any gold above 30 in my material. So,
Oh, excuse me 1 second.
you're all right. I think
Just,
I'm gonna
I gotta
go
go
get
plug up.
You're all right. I'm gonna go see if I can find my 40 mesh classifier and try 40 mesh this time.
I got a boot. Somebody done booped. Zach. Hey, Zach, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Kev?
Not much. Ain't that Ortiz pay dirt? Nice little smile, huh?
Yeah, they're looking pretty good.
Happy Easter.
Thank you. You too.
Ugh.
What's John getting ready to
Last,
go through?
he's gonna go through some cons from Cottonwood. So here it is.
Do I hear
Nice. That's the Arbor one.
No, this is the one I made today.
Oh, there was some company that sold one of those. Fairly expensive.
Yeah, the Arbor. So this
That
is
looks good.
Jocelyn. Flower Gold Wizard made one, and he put a
Yep,
video out on how to do it, and I made one up.
very nice.
In theory, it's a
Band it up.
relatively simple process.
Yeah, band it up real nice on the break.
Hmm.
And it
0-60 punch plate. Came out really
fits
nice.
inside of a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I did the same thing. Flower Girl Wizard did. He drew the bottom of the bucket on a piece of wood, and then he put 5-inch lines, and you get a 5, a 5, a 5, a 5, and then a 4, and then you make a 7-inch piece with two 1-inch bends on it, and you fold it together. I use nylon half-inch quarter 20s with nylon nuts so that they don't come loose. And this is the 1/8-inch classifier. I also
I,
ordered a 1/4-inch punch plate, and I'm going to make a 1/4-inch one too.
I think
Pretty
I
cool,
probably would have
man.
riveted it, but very nice.
You would have did what?
Riveted.
Yeah, yeah, I could do that too.
It'd just be smaller, so the bolts aren't in your way when you're reaching down in there.
Right.
Here.
Well,
These are
I don't
the.
plan. I don't plan on reaching in there.
That's
You'll be
our
reaching.
fabricating.
You'll be reaching in there, and then you'll be up here one Sunday and be like, "Yeah, my classifier cut the crap out of my arm. I'm ordering some rivets."
I actually got the rivets. I didn't even think about that. Zach.
Yeah. You might have to go with the aircraft rivets, the big old 1/4 inch rivets, which you
Yeah.
probably, I'm sure you don't have a riveter that size. Mary's in the
A 1/4
house.
inch. Mary.
Yeah, I heard
Mary.
heard she was harassing Taz today. We
She
don't know if
Oh,
was.
she.
what else is new?
Taz was scared. He even left. As a matter of fact, he was so scared.
He didn't leave. He had to put the lotion on his skin so he didn't get the hose again.
What up, Zach?
What's going on, John?
Same-o, same-o.
Brewers, what's going on, brother?
Brewers, what is up?
He wants you to send him one of them classifiers.
Who?
Brewers.
Oh, one of these? If
Yeah,
you're in Ohio, you get to use it.
that's the Arbor, right?
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
Arbor Fab.
that's the one I just bought. I didn't like it because it was small.
This is the 1/8 inch, and this is the 1/4 inch. So I got two.
Yeah,
Jeff,
better refuse.
Jeff Rose said Mary's been scared all day, Zach.
So I plan on
Let's see
bringing
this a little
home
better.
1/8 inch material home from both spots in Ohio. So
I
Coming
mean,
out nice, man.
extremely useful items.
Got a little bit of weight to it, though. It's all right.
hey, Brewer should come up too. That would be awesome.
Anybody is more than welcome to come up. Just hit the link and wave when you get up there.
I was going to say, be careful with those open invites, PA. We know how that ends with you.
Yeah, Justin tried to come up, and I didn't know who he was. I was like, tell me in the chat who you are. And then he didn't come back up.
Yeah, he said he had bad internet too.
Mary wants to know if you still got that watermelon moonshine, John.
Yes, I do. Hang on, let me see if I could. Let's see. Probably dig it out as well. Pretty sure I got it here. Let's see.
Culver was talking about he might have to talk you into making him one of those, PA.
Who's asking, Mary?
Yeah.
Mary's trying to buy your liquor off you, John.
It's aged. It's going to be more expensive because it's aged now.
Oh, you mean this one, Mary?
Yeah, that's aged. That's aged, John. You're going to have to charge more for that. You know that, right?
Yeah. That's
Inflation.
sour watermelon moonshine. It is 20% alcohol, 40 proof.
Jeff said he said he's higher than a Georgia pine right now.
I got sour raspberry moonshine. I got punch punch moonshine. I got some pineapples. I got the strawberry cream moonshine, white chocolate strawberry cream. Uh, I got the blackberry moonshine. And I got 2 more here. Haha, you guys are gonna like this one. We got some Tickle Cinnamon Moonshine. And we got Cherry Moonshine. There's cherries in there. All sealed. Not too sure which ones I'll be bringing. Well, can you get unsour watermelon moonshine? Yeah, I think so. I think they had just regular watermelon moonshine. I have another cherry one. Here, you know what? I think I was gonna bring this. Does anybody know what to do with cookies and cream? What is this? Whiskey? Or moonshine? Made with whiskey. Anybody know what to do with it?
What is it?
Cookies and cream.
You drink it usually.
Yeah, cookies and cream. I don't know what to mix with it. Sounds
Cookies
good
and
though.
cream.
Cookies and cream.
Oh, that would be Clue and vodka. Oh yeah,
Right.
Clue, vodka, cookies and cream. Oh, Aaron, Aquadonkey Prospecting. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. I can't see my chat on. I can see it on YouTube. I can't see it on my phone for StreamYard.
Some cotton candy blueberry wine. That's peach cotton candy wine. As you can tell, I don't drink it, so.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Being a little hell, so she doesn't drink anymore. But any of those sounds better than the moonshine she had as a kid.
Yeah. Culver says, just saying, a lot of fruity stuff there, John.
Yeah, it is.
Aquadonkey says milkshakes. Yeah, that would be good with milkshake. Cookies and cream milkshake.
True.
You be puking though at the end of the night.
I could never do alcohol with milk. That didn't work out well for me ever.
Nah. The only thing I could ever do was Clue and cream, and I couldn't do a lot of them because I'd be ralphing right into the porcelain god.
Even ice cream, I couldn't do it.
Brewer said definitely very foo-foo.
Hey, Rocky Mountain, we're still gonna have to talk before this trip. See what's going on.
Now the real John R comes out. He's like, "Hey, Rocky, I need you to float the motel room. I'll take care of you when you get back. I promise." You know, the Prius payment was real high this month. Just float me dinner for this week, and I'll cash out it to you as soon as I get back. I swear.
You know what? I've had the same. Okay, I've been wanting to take this money out of my wallet since February when I went to the gold show. All the money that I have left from the gold show is still in my pocket, in my wallet. Have not even taken it out. Haven't spent a penny of it. Still in my wallet.
Well done. Why don't you drive through my area and have a slight vehicle problem? I'll empty the shit out of that wallet.
I know you probably would too.
With a quickness.
Mary, you've been
That's
riding
what
me
I'm
like
trying to
your old dusty broom for like a week now. Get off me.
I'll look into it, Mary. I'll see if they got it at the liquor store by me. I'm pretty sure they do. Just regular watermelon, not sour.
What do they charge you for a quart of that stuff?
Down in Tennessee, I want to say for the 10 that I bought, I think they're about $30 or $25 for a quart.
You
I
spent
want to say,
$250 or $300 on liquor that you don't even drink on a regular basis?
yeah,
Wow.
no comment on that one. So, yeah.
Brewer says they're $27 a quart, so you're right in the ballpark there.
Yeah, it depends on which one you get.
Depends on what you get out of it too. If you're pounding a quart in a night, you know that's a lot of money on liquor. If you're
Right.
sipping on a quart for a week, you know that's not that expensive.
Yeah. If I was that word, Mary, I would have a lot more pay dirt. I would have ounces like some other people. I may have a few ounces in golden pay dirt, but that's over probably 50 bags. They're not all 1 ounce bags because that's what I would have. Especially now that gold's going up past 3,000 and close to 3,500 an ounce. Yeah.
You got 10 ounces, right, John?
Uh, I guess probably close to that,
And
if not maybe a little bit more.
your shipping information is still the same as before, right?
Yeah, but this time it's going to be secured with FedEx with insurance.
And your dog, does it like moist treats or the rawhide style?
No rawhide. No rawhide.
You always got to watch, man. I warned some of the some of the parts house people. I'm like, when I call you with a question, understand this is a loaded question because I already know the answer. Because I'll call them up, I'll be like, hey, what part number did I order? And they already know, and I'm a business, so they're as nice to me as they possibly can. No, what number did I order off of the internet? Not what number did you bill me for? What number did I order? They already know I got the wrong part, and I'm coming back pissed.
You see what Brewers wrote in chat?
Well, I don't have any of that, so looks like I'm gonna need to collab. I'm gonna need to collab with Brewer on that. We'll go for the 50-50 split.
That's true. He did witness it too. Oh God. Hey, If I was gonna say if I'm probably not gonna be bringing him to Ohio this year. But if I do have to bring him, I'm definitely gonna be hooking up with Jeff because maybe Nugget will actually sleep one day out of those 11 days that I'll be out there. So yeah,
Forget that, man. Just have Brewer bring him enough to keep him passed out the whole time.
I may be asking him to.
Wake up, feed him, load him up, and enjoy your day.
I mean, it took him a while to pass out, but when he did, he passed out pretty good. So yeah, that's just because Nugget didn't sleep at all that time. Nor he never ate. He ate very little when he was out that time, Brewer.
Mine won't really eat when stuff's going on.
Right.
Out of the house, walking, anything like that, it won't eat.
Well,
I don't feed my dog a prescribed amount of food either. I let it free range, so
yeah.
there's always food in the bowl, which makes it not food motivated.
Right. See, my dog used to eat his food as, like right when you give it to him, but all the trips that I've taken him on, he kind of got out of that routine. Now his food will sit in there all day long and he'll eat very little.
Yeah,
So I got to get him back on that path.
once you get them trained that there's always food in the bowl, they stop
Right.
eating like that and overeating like that. You see these people with these cat and dog videos where they're just absolutely attacking that bowl. And it's like, yeah, you use food as a tool, as a power trip tool. I got a 70-pound Doberman, and its bowl's not that big, maybe the size of a head and 3 inches deep. We just walk out to the bag and fill it completely up, throw it on the floor, and do it again when it's empty. And it'll eat half a bowl a day, 3/4 of a bowl a day, depends on its particular mood. It won't even commonly during the day. You might hear it grab a snack every once in a while, but commonly during the day, it won't even eat until after everyone else who lives here is eating dinner, and it's decided there's not enough on the floor to feed it for the night, so it goes over and has its dinner.
Yeah. No, but
That's just the way we were raised. Our dogs were always free fed, and our dogs were never. They won't get snappy over food or anything like that. They just eat what they want and go away.
yeah, that's kind of what Nugget does now. I'll leave a bowl of food for him in the morning when I get home from work. It'll still be there by the time I get up and get ready to go back to work. I'll just refill it up, and when he wants to eat, it's up to him.
Yeah. If we're
So,
gone, mine won't even eat. It wants us around to eat. I'll just about guarantee you there's at least half a bowl sitting over there right now.
yep. I know there is. I checked it when I got home from work. The only way I could get Nugget to eat his bowl as soon as I give it to him, I got to put treats on the bottom all around his food. So he'll eat the food and then he'll eat his treats. That's the only way I can get him to eat
I tried
his
that
food.
I tried that once. You want to know what that got me?
What?
An entire bowl of food spread out on my kitchen floor, and the bottom of the bowl was missing treats.
Oh, jeez.
Just sticks its nose in there and flings all the food out of the way till it can get treats.
That's what I'm afraid of. But I have like a little mat where I put his food and water, and it'll just go on there. But then I just pick it up and put it back in his bowl. That's all.
It's just dog food.
Yep.
I don't even know if PA can hear me, but PA was ignoring me earlier. I told him how the solution to his dredge issue.
How's that?
I told him to get a Rottweiler and name it Dredge.
Oh, jeez.
Wife said you can get a Dredge.
Right.
I like that, brother.
That's a
You'll
good one.
you'll paint that house with a smile on your face and a squeaky toy in your pocket. Come here, Dredge. Get it, Dredge. That's actually not a bad dog name either. It's lower in the syllables, so you can bark it real quick and it knows what you're saying. Come on, Dredge.
Yep.
Had to get something to drink and do a spinny break. Sorry.
Yeah.
What up, Aqua Donkey? I'll be seeing you in Ohio, I hope. I think you said you guys are going. Be awesome to hang out with you again.
I think PA said his wife plays his stream as a background noise, so he's gonna walk up to bed tonight. You are not bringing home a Rottweiler named Dredge.
Oh, geez. Awesome, Aqua. Hell yeah, brother.
Not archaeology.
Good night, Gal.
Good night, Kel. I can't wait to see you, Aaron. We're gonna have us a good time, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Rottweiler was on the potential list for one of my next dogs. I don't want a slobbery one for one, and I would be real upset if I got one of the ones that growled when they were happy when you're petting it or whatever.
Yeah.
That would not fly with me.
Oh man, my two dogs were awesome, man. The ones I
Oh,
had.
I've seen good ones, and then I've seen one where the people are petting it, the dog is not mad, and it's sitting there. I would go ape shit. The dog is not allowed to growl. It's one thing if you're like wrestling, playing, or whatever, if it's having a good time, but just a standard affection, I would be mad. I interpret that
Nah,
wrong.
I don't remember my dogs growling when I was petting them or anything. Not at all.
It's only some of them. You see videos of it on YouTube or whatever. These people with their family loving dogs, and they're on the kids, and it's happy, and it's just a guttural growl.
Be right back. I'm going to classify this stuff.
Kind of like a purr from a cat, I would guess, but I'd be
Joseph
really
got
upset.
Joseph got 3D printed critters from Rose. I named them Bourbon, Scotch, and Beer.
Aqua Donkey's going to bring his camper. He just got ready to Rose Monkey Fest, I believe. That's what he was saying in his live the other day. That'd be awesome.
Cool.
How many people they got going up there so far?
I have no idea. Quite a few people. That's all I know. I don't know if all the tickets are sold yet, though.
I wish I would have known. I mean,
Yeah.
I asked before I made the plans to go to the other one, and they said we don't know what we're doing. We might go on a bourbon hunt. We might do this. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to go to. I wanted to prospect, and then they made the plans after I had already made mine,
Yeah,
which
I'll be in the
sucks,
river.
but it
That's
is
where
what
I'll
it
be.
is.
Yep, I'll be
I'm
in the
hoping to
river.
have my dredge.
Would be awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get a 4-inch Keen Mini.
Hmm.
Man,
5100.
How much?
5100.
Damn.
I was having a dream last night, and in the course of this dream, there was a Ryobi cordless battery powered dredge made out of PVC, and it was just about to show me the directions and the parts list, and I woke up. Like, damn, it was perfect. Hokey homemade, but it worked perfect. Carried around nice and light. Shot all the stuff to the sluice. It was a great looking little tool.
I believe. What's that guy's name? That guy in
Yeah,
that
we
guy
heard
in
about
Canada. That guy in Canada that made that two split level dredge, split level high banker.
that.
What was his name? I'll let you know. He made one, Zach. He changed the impeller on the pumps and made it stronger so that he can use it for a dredge. And he 3D printed the impellers to make them stronger for more suction, and it worked. And he was marketing them. Um, his name's Kyle. What the hell is his channel name now?
Brad says Utmost Outdoors.
Utmost Outdoors. That was it. He did it. He made a battery operated dredge dude with a pump. I think it was a 4,700 gallon per, per hour pump. He changed the impeller in it, and it worked as a dredge.
It's a
Utmost
fair,
Outdoors.
it's a fairly simple concept. You're paying the big money for the nicer looking stuff and for someone to do all the figuring for you, but it's not rocket science by any means. But there's a lot of trial and error. Reality is for the 5 grand that the King dredge is, for half of that you could probably build a better one, but it would take you 6 months in the garage of trial and error before you got it right.
Oh, I was already thinking about it. If I had a welder, if I knew how to weld, I mean, I did weld before, but I'm not like really good at it. But if I had a welder, I would build one. I would
You do.
take that. I would take that high banker and build one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, as far as building your dredge goes, you don't have to make it out of stainless the first time. Mock it up and build it out of PVC. That way, you can change it 15 times before you figure out what you like, and then just go down to your local welding shop. I got a welder in town, just like every one of us has in one of our towns.
Right.
The dude can weld anything and make it as pretty as you want. If you took him final product and said make this, he'd have a couple of questions, and then mosey on. How
Right.
long? Give me a week. And when you got back, it would be fine. It would be fine.
Hmm.
Culver's got the file for the impeller. Hello, Jerry Hill. Yeah, I mean
Oh,
it's
you
trial.
bought the. That's cool.
It's all trial and error. You're just paying for someone else to figure out the hard part for you, and then you're
Mhm.
paying a premium on that because obviously they got to make some money. It's the way of the world. I would never buy a dredge. Absolutely zero use for me. But even like a good dry washer, if I wanted to go prospect out here, I would need a dry washer metal detector. But even the price of a good dry washer, it's like shit. I know for a fact I could make that better because almost every one I've seen everybody use, they modify it some way, shape, or form. Why spend all the money on something you got to modify anyway?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll this thing right off my trailer, right in, right into the creek.
Yeah, Burr says if Green Jeans walks up on you and catches you using that battery operated dredge, they'll make an example out of you. It's it's different for me. I don't get the fear of the rangers and game wardens or whatever, whoever's in charge of you guys out there, because there's just too much land out here for them to patrol. They can't.
Right.
And anything out here, if you're actually doing something illegal, you're going to be paying attention, and you'll spot them coming from 10 miles away. They're not
Right.
just, they're not just going to pop out from behind a tree on me. So I don't get it, but I don't know how bad it is up there.
Nice. Culver said he's already got one printed up. Jerry Hill, what's up? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Brewer, that's the whole thing. I don't really know what this water stuff you guys speak of is.
It's fake, right, Jack?
My lawn has these funny sticks growing out of them. They blow away every now and then and go in the neighbors though, so it's all right. So now, if you guys could get away with size like I could, because basically almost everything here you could pull a truck right up to. Imagine what you could build for a dredge that stayed in the back of a pickup and only took out the nozzle. Have a 1,000-pound dredge with a 10,000 gallon an hour pump, and whoa, be like one of those
Big old wash plant.
big old vac trucks that they go around and repair the sewer lines with. Whoa. Verse says they have one for the toolbox, yeah. I mean, geez, you really want to put some power on it, run an extra belt off of that engine like a PTO. A big old pump on it.
Toolbox dredge. Have to look that up. What happened to John R? Where'd he go?
He said he was getting classifying, so I'm guessing he's outside.
No, I'm classifying the material really quick so I can run it down the cleanup sluice. I just want to make all that noise. It's a lot of noise. It's loud. It's annoying. So, got a little bit more to go here, and then I'll be on
Oh yeah.
running it down.
There you go. Jeff said, imagine if you had a fire truck, a retired fire truck, how many dredges you could run.
Get on Gov Planet and start looking.
Fire truck dredge.
A water truck, anything like that.
30-inch box, top of the fire truck, back it up to the creek, dude. It just runs off the back of the truck. Have yourself a 40-foot hose.
Take that front toolbox, gut it out. You could have a little coffin camper too.
Definitely need something to slow the water down in the box, though, because you'd be blowing all your gold out.
So he says they have a 6-inch pole hose on the fire truck.
Mary wants a mini sluice. Yeah, you could. If you had a fire truck, like Joseph said, you could hydraulic mine all the hills, like Napalindo does.
Taz says fire truck or farm attachment for draining dishes. Actually, hydraulic mining was really bad for the environment, and I'm not talking like bad for the environment like some of the Karens are complaining about. I'm talking like it really destroyed everything.
The silt that built up in the creek, it would dam up and then release, boom, and flood out towns. It was like whacking towns right off the river. It was crazy, man. That's the only reason they stopped it. It wasn't environmentally hazardous. It just flooded out like everything, when it dammed up and released. It really pissed the Karens off downstream. Nah, you would wipe the Karens out downstream. Oh, Joseph, Joe, the bad idea loves finally ordering the dream map for the sledge, for the sluice that he won off of me. UT, what's up?
Hello, taller.
How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. I can show you the gold if you want to see it.
I don't know if it's the same where you are, Brewer. Out here, they want a settling pond in front of every construction type thing. So they have to figure out where to put all the water from like 100-year flood or something like that and incorporate that in their building plans. It's nuts.
I was just going through that on my job site.
Yeah, but they want that here, even if you're like building a house. You got to have some kind of a pond set up to catch 100-year flood worth of water or whatever on a house property on a hill. You know, you're building on a grade. Obviously, your pad's
Right.
flat, but you're building on a grade where there's no possibility of water pooling, and you still got to. You'll see they're building a new house. They dig a big old hole in one corner of the yard, build the house, and then they got to bury in the hole.
Is that for catching the silt? Any runoff silt?
In case there's runoff.
Yeah. Yeah, they call
Yeah.
that a silt pump.
In a town that gets 4 inches of rainfall a year.
A silt sump. I'm sorry, not pump. Sump. We had to put one in on our job site. We put silt socks and all this stuff around it, and it was doing its job, but it was breaching it. Like, so we weren't getting any silt anywhere that we weren't supposed to, but we ended up building a 10 by 10 silt sump. And it's basically just a hole 2-3 foot deep. The water runs into there and then runs off through the silt sock, and it keeps all the silt in the hole. So it's a pretty good catch, you know what I mean? So it's a good idea. We ended up putting one in at my job site.
Yeah, when I toured that real big mine back in December, uh, all of their water catch basin pond things that they had to have, some for environmental purposes, some so the job site didn't flood. They had to put them in these environmentally friendly ponds or whatever. I'm like, what do you do when the ponds get full? He says, actually, they got no rule against that. He says, so we send our water trucks by and they draw water from whatever pond is fuller and use that to wet down the roads for the dust.
Taz, you're back. Mary didn't kill you. Oh my God. Yeah, finally, tomorrow we get going. Finally. Excuse me once.
Wow, bro. Regulation, regulation, regulation. From a legal aspect, our town actually requires that you have a permit to change a water heater. Obviously, I've never used that permit.
All right, so because I classified it plus and minus 30 and 40, this is all the material that's plus 30 that I'm saving not to run down the sluice. I don't know if there's gold in it or not. Uh, we're going to try 40 mesh this time instead of 30 mesh, but that's all the material in the 30 plus. So not much, very little bit.
Run it.
I'm actually going to pan that and see if there's anything in it. But here's the material we're going to run down the sluice. It's a lot of material.
You know
This
what
is all.
I'm really interested in seeing, John?
What up?
I want to see how well you're going to be scooping that crap out of there with that fork.
Oh, I'm not using a fork.
That's a prospecting skill I haven't witnessed, you know. when you're shoveling with a fork.
I'm just moving it around. That's all. A lot of black sand. Pretty sure it's pretty dark material here.
Have you ever dry
Oh,
panned it, John?
no, never, 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 never. So, yep, that's what we're going to try today instead of 40 mesh or 30 mesh and smaller.
You can't time her out here, Brewer? Oh, I can't either.
But
Brewer can't time Mary out here. I think we're all standards.
yeah, I'm not either. I can't time her out either. Don't feel bad. All right, so now I can get some water. Hold on 1 second. We'll be right back.
Brewer, I don't know if you were there that night. We were over on Ohio River History Shane's channel. I got him to time her out, and he accidentally hit 5 minutes. I thought it was the best thing ever. I think she was being nice that night too.
Oh, PA just did it.
Did he?
He timed her out for 10 seconds.
She got me one night, probably over in Benzo's. She got with me one night, and I didn't even notice because I was busy eating.
Uh,
I think that was in Roses.
One of the two. I just sat down. I was eating real quick.
Back, pipe something real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can time me out. I'm surprised you didn't get me over in Miller's yet.
Oh, jeez.
I've been timed out in Miller's a few times. He doesn't believe me, but I have been. I think it was old Sasquatch that kept timing me out because it was every time I talked bad about a Jeep. One time there was no excuse. The second time he said sorry. He was trying to hit go to channel.
Now you're managing mod.
Thanks. Oh, if any of you guys are still having trouble commenting on other channels' shorts, I know there was a big thing going around about that. We figured it out on that bigger channel that I hang out with on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Some people can't comment on the people's shorts or videos because they are managing mods and not standard mods. So when they go to comment on the people's shorts or whatever, they can't comment. Everybody was having a big problem with that. You know, they're like, I uninstalled YouTube. You know, that was a month or two ago or whatever, but we just figured it out the other night or did a final test. Somebody said it. And he had to remove managing mod status and change them into standard mods for them to be able to comment on his shorts again.
Really?
So for whatever, I think it might be iPhone related because I'm a managing mod over there and I didn't have a problem doing it. So I think it might be Apple related, but
That's weird.
that's why some people couldn't comment on other shorts because they were managing moderators.
Are you running that stuff, John?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Donkey. We heard people screwing around with different ways trying to fix it. They tried a few different things, but on that one they figured out if he changed them from a managing mod to a standard mod, that they could comment again. So he actually wound up losing most of his managing mods. It didn't matter for me because I could comment. I don't commonly watch his videos anyway. I only his shorts. But
You guys can't hear the pump, can you?
no.
No.
Okay, good.
Come on.
Damn, that looks fairly level the way it is.
Thought you were a weightlifter for a while, PA. You ain't got chicken legs, do you?
Probably do now.
Oh, jeez.
Now that I think about it, I haven't been pushing cars a whole lot lately. My legs are probably skinnying up too.
That's probably a good thing, then, actually.
Nah, I still got decent legs.
Ugh. I don't care. Mrs. PA's happy.
That's all that matters.
No, Brewer, I think you hear mine.
What's he saying, Nugget? Yeah, Nugget's upstairs. He ain't down here with me.
Yeah, mine's barking in the backyard.
There's the material again. Whole lot of material. Should have got some of the black magnetic sand out of it first, but oh well.
I saw how awkward it is for the iPhone users. All he did was pull managing mod, and it worked for everybody.
Mary knows we love her. We're only messing. We're only playing with her.
Was thinking about bringing this to Ohio with me, but I don't know.
The cleanup?
Yeah,
No. Effort versus reward, John. If you're in Ohio, if you're wanting to see what you're getting, you're just going to do a quick back pan on some of the cons that you're
right.
separating out. Final cleanup, you're going to do at home on your little table, just like you're doing now. Not
Right.
waste all that time doing cleanup sluice at your camp. I mean, you could, but
I'm going to be there for 11 days, though.
yeah, you'll have time.
I'll
I
have
see.
plenty of time. I'll be going live every night with Brad.
Brewer Taz really wants a pet tarantula, but Mary won't let him order one. So if anybody's got some pet tarantulas they could bring down.
I guess Mary is going to Ohio, huh?
Yeah, she's riding up with Grease Monkey, I heard.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's why I was just asking about it.
That means she'll be in there in advance and could potentially have time to set up a booby trap for you.
Yep. I was asking to see if we could come up early, and I guess they had the answer of no. But I'm taking off work Thursday. I'm going to be there early Friday morning, so it's like I'm going to be there early too.
Yeah, if they don't want you playing there on that, go figure out something else to do, explore the area.
Right. That's all I would do. I would just go look for a spot to go set up the high banker on first day.
I mean, even if it's not prospecting, go around, look at the city, go plan your trip for the day. Knowing where your food spots are is always important.
Right.
That's all right, Taz. We can just put the tarantula in a little cage, and Mary can bring it back. I'm sure Grease Monkey would be cool with it.
I'm sure people are going to bring their Orby guns. I don't even have one. Brewers, are you going to Ohio? wanted to know if anyone's bringing their Orby guns, because I'm gonna have to order one if I do. Looks like there's a piece of gold up here in Zone 1 already. It's still there.
They still running you 7 days a week, Taz?
Piece of gold, still there.
As long as they're paying him overtime for the 7 days, that's all right. If he's on some contractor ridiculousness, that sucks.
Yep. You better be on overtime after 40 hours.
Not if you're a contractor.
Right, that's the only
What happened to
shit.
your Orby gun, Mary? You don't have your Orby gun no more?
Uh-oh. I gotta go get one, then.
Dropped it off the broom, I'd heard. Doing flybys and it slipped out of her hand. Oh, salary. That's crap, Daz.
Oh, that sucks. Salary sucks. That's only good if you only work 40 hours a week. Oh, there we go. Now we got some gold. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5, 6, 7 pieces right now. There's a couple more right here.
Oh,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
if you're getting overtime, Taz, you're not salary. You're
I just dropped my,
base with overtime.
I just dropped my pick in the bowl.
Oh,
I got another one though.
One of them Klesh picks, isn't it?
yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, no. I got a dick pic somewhere.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
Is that what you're talking about? A
More
clutch pick? A
pieces.
dick pic? I mean, a dick pic? A clutch pic? What are you talking about?
I said Klesh pick. You took it from there. All I said was Klesh. Is anybody still watching? Is he still posting?
I haven't heard anything about him other than people talking about him.
I haven't heard nothing about him.
I've only seen bad reviews about him, that's all. About his Rod Pater.
I had a pic that said dick on it. It was funny as shit.
Oh, jeez. Thick. Some nice
Kalash
looking gold already.
is a ripoff. Yeah, I think what was his ROIs?
50?
Like 60, 50, 60%.
He's still posting. He ain't getting views though.
I found it.
I still remember when he said, "Hey, those mineral or gem bags." When he was in my live chat,
There it
uh,
is, dick pic for you.
I
he
was
was
there.
saying that pay dirt is not salted gold. It's straight from the ground. I'm like, dude, if I'm getting 0.05 for this little bit of pay dirt, I'm grabbing a hell of a lot of that material because, damn,
Well, he said
that there's no gold added.
he said later in the show that he asked his girlfriend and she was salting just a tiny
Oh
bit.
yeah,
He didn't know
yeah.
about.
And then he said it later in the show that he asked his girlfriend, yeah, she was adding gold or whatever it was. That was crazy.
Yeah, I was just looking at his channel. The odds are he's probably paying for video promotion,
Probably.
because his view rates are all over the place. He's got 9,000, 8,000, 8,000. Oh, this one's 24,000, 10,000. So he's probably paying for YouTube promotion to grow his channel and get views,
Hmm.
which is a lot of times what happens. You know, they pay for some promotion to get the views on there and try to keep the channel going.
Yeah, what's his name? Flash. Flash actually just posted a video, not of him doing it, but this one guy, his YouTube channel got hacked. And it was a pretty good video. So if anyone's
Hey,
out there
What's
and
don't
up,
got
Brad?
talk about my
channels,
best friend like that.
Who? Dick?
really.
I mean, Clash?
I'll just fucking with you.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
up, Brad?
that's where Brad's been going on all these metal detecting trips that he doesn't film. He's
Mhm.
he's hanging out at Clash.
Yeah. He's saying he's going to Colorado to hang out with Culver, but we really know he was out there with Clash.
Rusty, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the show.
Rustic Nugget?
How much you want to bet that guy wishes he never said anything bad about the community?
Yep.
It
I
wouldn't matter.
guarantee you.
It wouldn't matter. In all honesty, his ROIs aren't that bad. Um, it's just everybody else's are that good. Because if they played the good old boy system, if all the major gold sellers got together and they're like, hey, we're going to give a 70 to 80% ROI, that means everybody's incomes go up 20%. You know,
Right.
because they get to keep more. It's just you've got the gold sellers out there that are giving these ultra high ROIs, and it's a really low profit, high volume turnover, which makes money slower. It's just like Canada. There ain't no good pay dirt sellers in Canada. They all
Yeah,
got really
there is.
who.
These people right here.
On Alley,
Mammoth Gold Nuggets.
And what's
I
their
got
ROI?
I got out of
ROI
my
is
1 gram
110, 120, sometimes 100. Okay, so I bought a 1 gram bag and I got over 3 grams of gold in a 1 gram bag.
from
No
Mammoth.
way.
Are you sure
Yes.
that's not Yukon Alleys?
100%. Check out my last video, like 3 or 4 videos ago when I did 10 bags. I was trying to get 15 grams of gold. I did 10 1 gram bags and I got 16 point something grams of gold. No lie, go look
Wow.
at the video.
I
That's a
got
way to bait us into going over and giving you some views, John.
I got 2.5 out of my 1 gram Alley bag.
Yeah, I mean, but are they
That was
but are they everyday continuous sellers that you can go to their site at any time and buy it?
Yes and no.
Well, you can't even say that about Culver right now, even.
You can email Culver and get some gold.
I know, but I'm just saying, like if you were the average Joe right now, his pay dirt sold out on his website.
Yeah, he just sells it so fast because he's got high ROI.
Yep.
I know, but I'm just saying, like I know we can get it anytime, Jackson, if we
Yeah.
want it, you just hit him up.
We're special. We got to end.
Pretty sure his email's on his website.
I got gold
Night
all the way
drop,
down
it
in
was a shit show.
Time to
And
do a
then
cleanup.
my neighbor lit a fire in the backyard. I was pissed. It started blowing all the ash right over on me.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, I was irritated as hell.
I'm sorry, when my neighbors have a fire, I close all the windows just because I hate the damn smell in my house at night when I'm trying to go to
I
sleep.
smell like a fire now. Joseph, I guarantee you that is not on this continent pay dirt. It had to have come from Australia, Joseph. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, but wait, could it have been that it's the death roll, like so you was the last one standing that won that bag? Or is that the name of the pay dirt?
That was probably somebody's limited run stuff.
So I'm thinking it might have just death roll written on it, and that meant they did the death roll, and that's how he won it. What does the bag look like, Joseph?
Yeah, we would need more backstory.
I need to look at the bag. I need a picture, Joseph. I need a short.
What is he talking about?
He's got a bag of pay dirt that says death roll pay dirt. And he's been asking everybody who it is because he won it so long ago and he can't remember who he won it from.
Make a short on it, Joseph. Show it to us in a short.
Well, I don't think he wants to announce it out loud that he don't know who the hell it is.
Yeah, he probably won it off like one of those Facebook groups or something like that.
I'll tell you for a fact, if you didn't write your name on the bag with a permanent marker or shove a sticker on the bag, I don't remember whose pay dirt it is.
True.
Somebody just sent me some pay dirt. I don't remember who it was. They didn't sticker the bag. They put the sticker in next to it, rather than wasting the sticker on the bag. I guarantee you all will lose that.
Really? I got like 18 buckets of different dirt. I was going through my Ubicons and then my phone died and my shit, it's all still in there. But my parents are going out of town to St. George for the weekend, so I'll be a bachelor.
Death Roll Dirt, that wouldn't have been something Bayou Go Guy made up with an alligator reference, would it?
What's that?
Death Roll Dirt?
I don't think so, no.
That's heavy on an alligator reference. I could see the connection.
If it's not a hand drawing, then no, it's definitely not Bayou Gold Guy.
Yeah, he just says it's a yellow sticker, Death Roll Dirt.
Yeah, no.
Don't know.
Bayou's is all custom drawings.
Yeah, if he's still drawing the stickers.
Yep.
Yeah, he would have done a cool label.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you had
him? See what's going on with him. I haven't talked to him in like a year.
How long have you had it, Kings? Is it recent?
No, he don't remember. Right, Joseph? I know exactly what you mean. You sure it wasn't Crouch? Or Busted Knuckles or Crouch? Or That's Gold? Joseph's won like from 5 different Australian channels that I can think of.
Oh. All right, now we can run some more.
He is a great supporter of the community. In that,
let's go.
Especially the Australian. Since he started digging there. Before he started doing lives from there all the time.
Be right back.
Are you sure it wasn't his? Was it like just a plain yellow sticker and just... Is that your sluice making that noise?
Why, you hear it?
Yeah.
Is it loud?
No,
Really?
not loud.
No, I was just wondering if that's what it was.
Probably the pump. I did my first cleanup already. I had, I don't know, probably 30, 40 pieces of gold, what I'm guessing. I need to add to my
Nice.
pile before I go to Ohio this year.
Right.
Getting my gold count pretty good on my well, so far what I found I could actually weigh now, finally. So, and everything that I ran previously to the last one, the last cons, was not even in my big hole at Cottonwood. So this is the big hole now. Everything that I'm running now. Yep. Already got some good gold up on the top in zone 1. Zone 2. No gold past that from what I could see off the top. But there's a nice piece right there. Some super fine gold up in zone 1. Classifying it 40 mesh and smaller.
I was doing my Yuba cons from my Yuba trip,
Yeah.
and damn, that shit is so heavy. The black sands are so heavy.
Oh, I know that feeling. That's how this stuff is. This stuff
And
is
then,
black.
and then I dumped my snuffer out in my mini or my gutter sluice.
Uh-huh.
Just lit it up.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, you have a boss buddy or cleanup buddy, don't you?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's okay. I wish I had the boss buddy.
Really?
Yeah, I have the cleanup buddy. It's good. It's all outside because I was planning on sluicing all day today.
Yeah.
And my neighbors.
You got the asshole neighbors like I got asshole neighbors then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something special for them.
Is that you, Jeffro?
Brewers
Jeff,
leaving?
Jeff, is that you? Are you in the dark? There he is.
What's going
Yeah,
on
it's
with
in the
Brewers?
dark.
Jeffro, what's going on?
Oh.
I'm hiding in the dark tonight.
Brewers! What's up?
What's going on, John?
Long time no see. Not really, but
I
yeah.
know it.
It's only been a few months.
Damn glad to see you, Jeffro.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
good to be here, PA. Thanks for having me, brother.
Anytime. You know that.
You gonna be up in Ohio this year?
I have a ticket. I have a ticket.
Woo! All right, so you'll be there.
That's the hopes. That's the hopes.
Yeah, you'll be there.
I don't care about the gold in Ohio. I just want to come hang out with my buddies for a couple of days.
Hell yeah. You know it. I can't wait. We're getting close and close and closer every day. Less than a month now.
I'm gonna be hanging with John R in between the events, so we'll probably be prospecting our asses off.
Oh yeah, every day.
Talk him into going and exploring.
Well,
I don't know,
Every day,
Brian.
bro.
I think your hourly ice cream run to the store might cut in on your prospecting some.
Oh, jeez.
I might just have to get a dry ice keg.
And show some dry
Hey,
ice.
I got the good cooler now, Brad. We should be good with ice cream if you want.
Nah, it looks like town's only like 2 miles, 2.5
It's right
miles
there.
from.
Yeah, it's
Town's
just right down the road.
Yeah,
You can hit the Dollar General and get all the ice cream you want.
there you go. Good walk there.
Have you seen
Brad?
Dad walk?
Right, now that we've got that figured out, where's Wi-Fi?
My car.
So with the price of gold going up, I'm now in the good with the mining material money that I spent so far.
No, you're just lucky. All your wins on Patreons is what's paying for it.
Oh, jeez.
It doesn't matter as long as it's getting paid for.
Right? Speaking of Patreon, I'm opening them up. I'm opening up the 10 things that I got so far. I haven't touched. I got a boatload of Tuesday tailings.
Oh, jeez.
I'm hoping a good tomato season pays for some prospecting equipment this year.
Right?
What?
Oh shit, Jeff. The last time you went to Ohio was at the same
I
time.
miss it. I'm gonna be honest. I miss the tomatoes.
I've never been to Ohio prospecting, Brad.
Me neither. I'm excited, man.
We went to Indiana last time.
Yep.
Yeah, you're in Indiana. I've been in a couple of different places in Indiana prospecting, but never Ohio.
Same here.
Now I've hauled a lot of logs up to Chillicothe, Ohio before, but
You ever watch MVP prospecting?
Yeah.
MVP?
Yeah, he's always getting some good gold, man, with that dredge.
Yeah, I don't have a dredge. I don't even have a
Mrs.
high bank.
Mrs. Patriots going to let me get one.
No shit. Dan's gonna get one.
But
You
my
gonna get
son
one
only
with,
lives an hour
air?
away from Alabama Gold Camp, and I really want to go down there and try to dredge out.
Right.
I don't know. I heard that place is played out.
You hear a lot of things, but everything with all the flooding, I mean, everything's getting
Right.
Right.
everything's coming back to normal. Getting new materials.
And we got gold all the way down to zone 3 right now. Nothing
Getting
past that.
It seems like it might be running a little hot.
No, it's just filling up with black sand. That's all. Zone 3 is only right here. Right there. That's it.
No.
Lots of Tuesdays tailing.
I got a bunch of those too.
Brett, did you ever go through the other pay dirt I sent you?
No, I haven't, John.
You're going to like that last one.
It's all still sitting here.
What'd you find in your tailings from Willow Creek, Brad?
I didn't finish it. My neighbor smoked me out.
What? Just because the stream quit, you quit prospecting?
No, my neighbors lit a fire in the backyard, and it was like literally raining ash on me the whole time. So
I
quit.
don't hurt nothing. It's water. It'll go away. You ain't gonna melt. You ain't gonna burn up, Princess. I promise.
Ain't no prospect in the 1800s left because of a little fire. That's all I gotta say. I'm just fucking with you, Brad. I wouldn't want to work around fire either.
Hell no.
That's when you're sitting over prospecting, just hollering, singing in the rain.
Or you got to be like me, and next time your neighbors start doing that, you got to go out there with your snowblower or your lawnmower and just start it up and let it rev. Idle. Sit there and idle.
Start spraying it with my hose.
Brad,
Or you could do
Brad,
that.
when you can't beat them, join them. Fire one up with them.
The more important question, Brad, is do you like your neighbors?
Fire it up.
Let's put it this way: my parents I live in my parents' house, so I have to be respectful of them.
It don't matter what you think; it's what they think.
If it had been me, I would have gone over and raised hell and bitched and moaned and put it out.
What were they burning? Just to sit around a campfire fire or burning trash or what?
Like a tree, like a dead apple tree, the limbs from it or something.
Well, shoot, we smoke wood. We smoke our meat with apple smoked wood. That had to smell good, man.
Show
Apple.
up over there with a hot dog and some sticks. Be like, well, you ruined what I was doing, so I might as well at least get something out of it.
Yeah. Can't beat them, join them.
It was just needless if they were roasting hot dogs or something. That would have been something else. But yeah, dude was just doing it to do it.
Well, I guess you could went over there and borrowed his fire and cooked you a hot dog and roasted you a marshmallow. You know, he's already got it going.
How dare us be inconvenienced by other people on the planet?
Well, usually, you try to be considerate. I mean, it's Easter. How many people are having barbecues or something? And the wind's blowing, so it was just blowing, right? Yeah, tell me. His wife was pissed. I knew she said something to him and said, "Hey, don't do that," and he did it anyways.
How dare you burn a fire on your property on your time? How dare you?
If we lived in the country, it'd be something else.
Oh, jeez.
We live in the city.
Not as bad as Chicago, let me tell you.
Yeah, I guess I live in a different part of the world.
Definitely do.
Literally, I'd probably call the cops and get them a ticket for burning it.
How close is your closest neighbor, Brewer?
Oh, they're not far. I mean, we're side by side, but there's only like a row of 5 houses in a row in a whole valley, a country valley.
So if you went out there with your shotgun and started letting off on some birds or something, how many of your neighbors would complain?
Not a one. They wouldn't even come outside to see what's going on.
Unless they come over to shoot with you?
Well, I mean, yeah, they'll stick your head out and go, "Did you get it?"
Reload, the little bastards are shitting on my car.
I mean, I'm always walking out the door blasting a groundhog, skunk, throwing firecrackers out the door to get the dog to come home.
No, jeez. That's
If
awesome.
she don't answer the whistle in 2 blows, then she gets a firecracker tossed outside, and when she hears it goes off, she's trotting home. She's not just lollygagging.
God, that's awesome.
See, I've got neighbors that allow my dog come over and they feed her treats, and I try to keep her in the yard, not to be a problem for anybody else, but they love her so much they're getting her to come over and just feed her bologna and treats and whatnot. And it's like, how am I supposed to keep my dog in my yard if you guys are luring her out? I mean, a blue heeler is a food-driven dog by far.
Good God. Oh man.
She's friendly to everybody, but when she jumps up on you, those claws, man, they just rip. They mess the paint job up.
Does she not let you trim them?
She chooses them. She chooses them herself. She
Hmm.
shortens them herself. She's always just chewing on her nails, shortening them up. She don't like me trimming. She will not take a bath. You have to force her.
Just me
Like,
like men. Just get her pull her, get a 5-gallon bucket and dump it on them, and then pat them up with soap, and you're good to go.
No, you just say the word bath, and she takes off and gets in the cage and hides in the back of it. The kennel.
That's why you gotta
Or
force them
go
outside.
crawl under a bed. You know, she don't like that word bath.
So we
Just like Nugget.
we trick mine. We just pull out the leash to go for a walk, and then it goes by
Yep.
the truck and gets strapped to the rim of the truck real quick.
Exactly.
No, knows it's getting a bath, but it does get its walk when it's done.
Right. It does the roll in the grass and rubs, goes to the first pile of dirt and jumps in it. Yeah.
No, that's the thing. She's chained to the truck, washed, and immediately taken for a bath and dried. And she's never been a roll in the dirt dog, so very rarely do we
That's
see
awesome.
her dirty.
That's awesome, Donkey.
Zach, I don't know if you've ever owned a blue heeler, but she will go and beeline for like a dead groundhog carcass, a pile of cow manure. Yeah, I don't know what it is with cattle dogs. They're insane.
I've never owned a
What do you
healer.
think Nugget is?
Closest I ever had was a collie.
Border collie.
Nugget's per cattle dog.
Some kind of collie mix. Skinny, hyper smart, pain in the ass.
Yeah. Did
That's
it
all
have
dogs.
opposite colored eyeballs?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It was actually my brother's.
I know some of them have opposite colored eyeballs sometimes.
All right. Don't trust them when they have that.
My next dog's going to be fatter and lazier.
Oh, jeez. That's what Nugget is. Nugget's part pit with, or he's a pit with cattle dog.
What kind of cattle dog, John?
I have no idea.
There's about 50 different kinds of cattle dog.
I don't know. I'd have to ask my niece and find out.
I'll promise you, if you never owned a dog before, Blue Heeler's not your first dog that you want or need.
Oh, jeez.
I've had a lot of dogs, and I never have. It's totally different. It's world different. Because I had boxers before her, and two different ones.
No, any of your working breeds are generally higher maintenance. Smartest and a pain in the ass.
Yes, smart and stubborn at the same time. I mean, like intelligence is like 1,000%. Stubbornness, I'm gonna give it about 300. I mean,
Oh, jeez.
The way I use to describe mine is sometimes it's so smart it's stupid.
exactly. But she lives for puzzles. I mean, giving her tasks or puzzles. She has 2 soccer balls because it takes 2 of them to play with her because she won't give one up until you got the other one.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, it's a. She lives for balls. Lives for them.
The one I've been doing lately is hiding the ball. Not necessarily in the house, but sometimes I throw it away. They can't find it. But just when I'm playing with her, I'll hide it on my person, behind my back, under my shirt or whatever. I'll make the ball disappear and make her find it just for the mental stimulation.
Yeah, she watches me. If I pick a ball up off the floor, she's locked onto you. She will not. Her eyes won't go off of you until you throw it.
Hmm.
I'm surprised she's not there right at your knees already, like whining with you saying the blade word.
Oh well, she's sitting behind me doing a low growl because she thinks she sees something out the door.
Um,
But it's still dark, you know. Ain't that right, Miss Grace?
that's cool.
Mulberry tree.
They're all in the stink because they love it. They love anything that's dead or any shit or anything like that. They love to roll it.
Yeah. I mean, she goes out and rolls in piles of wood ash,
Oh, jeez.
mud, just whatever. Goes out in the middle of the gravels in the driveway and just wallers on her back.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, enough about my dog. What's PA been cutting out up there? He's been weighing stuff, trying to be private, hiding it and stuff.
Garnets, garnets and gold.
Hey, that's a paydirt bag, actually, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
How long have you had that bag? That bag's rare, very rare nowadays.
Nah, I
Which
just got
one?
it.
He just got it.
Gold nugget sales. Haven't sold that bag in months.
No, this is Miller
Oh,
Prospecting.
Oh,
Miller prospecting.
exactly.
Nice
Got
garnets
some
though.
good gold already here. Very nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Anyways, Brad, so I was thinking about getting that boss buddy.
Yeah.
Yep. I was gonna buy Miller's, but when I saw his was sold already, I'm like, damn, I wanted to buy it.
I wanted that furnace, man. I
Really?
went out and cut the grass and missed the thing by about an hour. I was like, shit.
You're
Everything
clever,
was
Brad.
sold.
Yep. I was sleeping yesterday. I didn't even know he was doing it yesterday.
Me neither. Came back in from cutting the grass and everything was gone. I was like, some bitch.
No, no. There's the last item is still for sale. The cat.
Yeah, well, it's only $1 million.
Yeah, only $1 million. It sings too. I saw the post saying everything's sold, but I didn't see it sold by the cat.
I haven't seen too many people in our group doing Jason's Mount Baker Mining's hard rock
Because it
bags.
sucks.
Oh, well, I
Sorry to
didn't
tell you, but
know.
it sucks.
Yeah, it was like $100 and there's barely any gold in it.
Really,
Yep.
I didn't know.
Yep.
I hadn't seen nothing on it. Sort of what I figured.
It was cool watching them do the mine though, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, the mining of it videos was awesome, but I was curious of how many people were actually set up to sit there and crush hard rock at home, and
I wanted to
you
buy a
know,
bag, but I didn't have a crusher to crush it.
We're in has a bag, I think.
Yeah, I would roast that first, like in a really hot fire. let it burn out, and then crush it up.
Yeah.
Because I tried crushing up that conglomerate that we left. Remember when we first went to Freedom Fest and Jim gave us some of that conglomerate? Man, I had a tough time breaking that shit up.
You know how I dealt with that stuff, PA?
Uh,
I put it in. I took that conglomerate, broke it up, and put it in a rock tumbler and let it just dissolve.
oh, that's right, in a cement mixer, right?
Yeah, the not the cement mixer. I broke it up small enough to put it in the rock tumbler.
I was gonna say we're over here talking about people having fires in their backyard and brewers over there breaking up rocks in a cement mixer for a week straight.
Well, yeah, I don't have no problems with my neighbors.
Because your neighbors are not right next
Make
door.
a meal out of it with the rock cement. Put you some steel balls in there and just tumble it for a week. Mince that stuff up.
Right.
Park Rat Pat in the house. What's up?
Yo, Pat, what's going on, brother?
Oh, Pat.
I tried emailing him, but he hasn't emailed me back. But then I heard why. And I kind of realized, yeah, all right, I'll try somebody else.
He told you he wasn't making any stickers, John.
Yeah, he's not doing that no more.
Bigger fish to fry.
Bigger things to melt.
There's all kind of gems in this thing.
Pre-polish. Looks like it has some gold in it.
Night Kirsten.
True, it'd be more. I don't know. Valuable. Oh, where's the pick? I don't know if it'd be more valuable, but maybe more sought after specimen.
All depends on how it looks.
Most people I know keep the specimen gold and don't try to get rid of it because, I mean, yeah, you can do a Pacific gravity weight, but
I don't like or want it.
nobody wants to pay extra for rock being on gold.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on the person.
It's just a different market. And a lot of times that specimen gold depends on who you ask. It's like if one of us came up with a fist size rock with an ounce of gold on it, it would be worth whatever we could get. If that same rock was over in Gold Nugget Sales inventory and listed on his side, it would be worth 10 times as much just because.
Yeah, 10% above premium is pretty much what that would be, if not more. Who
I
knows?
was going to say, if not more.
Yeah, if not more.
Depends on what it looks like. It depends on how much gold's in it. It just depends on, you know what I mean, the gold, really.
It's just like a used car. There's mass for every seat. You just got to find the right one.
Yeah, it all depends on the buyer because it depends on how bad you want it.
Yep. Yeah, I see a lot of
Kristen,
gold.
night, Mary.
But I'm mostly like the rest of everybody else. I'm not trying to pay a lot of money for
rock.
Yeah.
The few pieces that I got, they're small, but I like them a lot.
Good night, Mary.
Oh,
Good night, Kristen.
I have quite a few nice specimen pieces from somebody, and
Pat found a fish size rock with gold around it. Covered in gold. I keep it as a spank bank material.
I got mine from Northern Nevada Gold. It's only like two something grams, something like that. Nice.
Bank material. Huh, Pat being Pat.
What were you saying about Pat's dog? If you try to pet him, you'll bite your arm off.
Oh yeah, you don't pet Lucy. No, and it's a Beauceron. I don't think I spelled that correctly, but it looks a lot like a Rottweiler, but it's supposedly cheaper on insurance. But yeah, I've met Lucy a few times, and I still don't pet her. No, sir. We were at thermal with her, and I reached down and petted her once, and when I went for that second stroke, it was yeah.
Damn.
Pat was sitting in a lounge chair, and Lucy was tied to the lounge chair, and Chef V walked up. Here goes the dog, and here goes Pat falling over and getting drugged sideways by the dog. Funny time.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, she pulled him across the ground to get the chef.
Was Chef oblivious or was he running for cover?
I don't know. Chef seen it all coming, playing out because Chef was coming down to tell everybody bye or tell Pat and me to bye. And yeah, I don't think he was ever alarmed. I don't think he felt injured, but Lucy will make your butt pucker because she's not a little puppy. She big girl. Pat, are you headed up this way in the RV?
130 pounds now. Damn.
The reason why I'm asking is Rob Monardo asked me this morning. Day is Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this morning on his show, and I didn't know what to tell him.
Wonder how long this battery would last if I don't charge it. Would it last a whole week?
What is it? What kind of battery?
Eco-worthy, 12.8 volt, 30 amping hours, I think. Lithium battery.
Does it have
Depends
a
on
crank?
depends on what you're going to run on it too. Whatever amount of amps your pump
Yeah,
draws.
what would your cranking amps be? Is it as high as 800, or are you down there at 300?
Just pull the negative and positive lead and lick them like a 9-volt battery and let you know if it's got juice left.
Yeah. I'm only using 1,100 gallon pump per hour, but it's all the way down with the bilge pump controller. It's not as low as it'll go, but it's fairly low.
I mean, run a test. Hook it up on a fully charged battery and set your pump up and let it run.
I'm thinking about it because I might bring it. Like I said, I might bring it to Ohio, but then I'll, at night when I'm not doing anything, after Monkey Fest? Monkey
Well,
Roast
I
Fest?
know. I know at the other one, there's power there for $5 a day, so you can charge it
What do you mean?
at the other event.
The bear prospecting?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, the other Ohio event.
Yep.
Yeah, but is it hookup electric or is it just electric no matter what?
Well, I'm gonna have my camper there, so I'll have plugs.
Yeah. All right.
John, on that battery, I can't answer, but I run my rigid battery packs on my pump with the veritable controller,
Yeah.
and the 2 amp battery. I usually run it all weekend on the cleanups on one battery.
Huh.
Evening backbreaking metal detecting.
DB, what's going on?
Oh, wrong Bill. This is Uncle Bill to Pat. Bad idea, lad. Not. Not Bill.
Aqua says they're going to have generators, John.
Nice.
I run everything off my rigid batteries.
Yeah, I guess I'll be paying you for electricity then.
I don't charge.
In Ohio.
I don't charge.
Oh, I just don't want to be starting my car every freaking time I gotta charge my phone or I mean I will at night, but I'm trying to go to bed, but
You don't have a battery pack, John?
huh?
You don't have a battery pack to charge your phone?
I thought that comes standard with the Prius.
It's a little bit extra. That's one option I didn't get.
No.
Yeah, but you don't have a little $12 battery pack to charge your phone, John?
Yeah, but it ain't gonna last 11 days.
I have the source right here. It goes on top of my battery pack, and it's a USB port. You just haul it around with you.
Well,
Are you trying to film with your phone, John?
oh yeah, I'll be filming.
Yeah, he does.
I'll be going live every day probably too.
Yeah, he does. He does.
You're going to need some portable battery packs.
Yeah.
See, I have one, but I think it's a 10,000 or 20,000. It'll last quite a while when I'm going live, but it ain't gonna last no 2 weeks.
I'm sure somebody can spare you some juice.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
just start my car. It don't matter. I'm not worried about
You got plenty of battery pack.
Yeah, start your car. That Prius will probably use 1/100 of a gallon to charge your phone.
Right. I was gonna buy a generator, but I don't know how much more crap I could fit in the damn Prius. I'm already
But
bringing a lot of crap.
I don't think it'll fit, John. It ain't gonna fit.
I know.
A lot of the Fords have at least one 24-hour power outlet on them.
John, you need to get them to put a hitch in that Prius so you can put you a rack on the back. No.
I think I actually have a hitch on the back of the car.
Get them to put you in a square hitch back there, and then you can put you one of those luggage racks on the back on that hitch.
Go to Harbor Freight and get you a luggage rack.
Just buy you a pop-up camper, John.
Nah.
Is he gonna go with the Prius?
A pop-up?
Well, I mean, he could.
You could tow a pop-up with the Geo Metro. They don't weigh nothing.
Damn, I don't even think Brewers knows.
Knows what?
His Prius has like 300 horsepower.
No, it's got 400 this time. This Prius got 400 horsepower.
I'm just busting your balls. I've been in a Prius before. Dennis has one.
It's not even really a Prius, Brewers. It's just a joke when it is
Yeah.
100.
I know. I've seen the actual vehicle when you got it. Like,
Well, he wrecked that one.
Sorry, I didn't wreck it. Somebody hit me and wrecked it. Sorry.
Were you driving?
Yeah, I was driving.
You wrecked it.
you
I
wrecked.
was coming home from my cousin's house from Thanksgiving.
No. You see, we're all insurance representatives here, and if you were behind the wheel, you obviously wrecked it.
Yeah.
And you weren't intoxicated or had any.
We know how you drive, John.
He
Oh,
was
jeez.
He was distracted.
Accident was not my fault. Let me tell you.
He was probably playing with that 82-inch heads-up LCD display he has in there.
Dorothy.
Right, Dorothy.
82-inch.
Good night, Doc. Get ready to get out of
if
here
you've
myself.
if you've ever seen John on a live, that red light glow in his face that lights him up in the green, that's not a red light. That's actually the screen in the car. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Thought they were stoplights.
No, that's the screen in your car, man, that lights you up like that.
My brother has one.
The screen that I got now in this car is I think it's a 13-inch screen, so it's close to what you guys are saying.
My brother has an all electric Equinox, and it's got a screen that's like that long. It's like a rectangle. It's got a big old long freaking screen, and it's ridiculous.
Hey, and you know the cool thing? I was on what is it, Amazon, and this thing popped up for the car. You could plug it in, and you'll get Netflix and YouTube in your dash on your screen in the car.
Later
It's
on,
like
get it.
$80. I thought about getting it, but then I'm like, is this thing actually going to work, or am I going to have to return it when I open it? You know what I mean?
You don't need to be watching that garbage going down the road, and if you're out prospecting or whatever,
Exactly.
Ideally, you're going to be so tired by the time you get in your car to go to bed, you're just going to crawl in the car and go to sleep.
Exactly.
No.
Night, Aqua Donkey. Night,
Good night, guys.
Later, Aqua.
We'd have too much fun to go to bed, Zach. I mean,
Or that too.
Yeah. Plus, you got to eat when you come in, and it takes a while to cook it. And then you eat, so you're already 9, 10 o'clock.
Right.
Because John don't come in off the creek until dark 30.
Yeah, that's true. He ain't lying about that one. I'm the last one up. I'm the last one out of the river at night.
We went back early and started supper.
Yeah. You guys had to come and get me the one night.
Yeah, come eat, John.
Even on the steak night, I didn't come fast. I was still digging.
That's Nugget's fault.
Yes and no. Still my fault because I still wanted to dig. I still have to go through those cans. I still got 9 buckets of material to go through from there. I can't wait when I start going through that shit.
He ever goes up to that Alaska gold camp, they're gonna have to put a shot collar on his ass.
Oh jeez.
It's 2 a.m. Get up here, go to bed.
I'll still be on the river. Oh, if it's light, I'll definitely be on the river still. I'll be the last one out of that one too.
I'm talking about a place.
John don't drink much.
Huh?
No,
John isn't a big alcoholic. He's like me.
No.
I'll have a sip or two. That's it. I think the most I drank in the last year was at Sharp and Grease Monkey's birthday when we were all hanging out over there on the river. Those few little sips that I drank. Yep.
That's all right. We'll just talk some of the gold guys into having a bonfire just up the creek from you. John will be out of his mind before you know it.
What do you mean? Why?
They'll be burning them trees, man.
Oh, jeez. Hey, that's new spots for digging. Works for me.
Don't let
King's-
your axe go over to Brad though. Keep it confined.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, no ashes towards Brad, that's all.
No. Be respectful. Keep your ashes on your own.
Exactly. Yep.
Better.
Just give me a heck, Brad. Just give me a heck, Brad.
Every time we bring it up, he gets a little madder too. He's like,
I know. He knows I'm just ribbing him. He knows it, but
"That's right. The wind will shift one day, Brad, and it'll be your turn.
yeah.
You can start burning all that insulation off of the wires you collect slowly from work.
Don't
You
Yeah, the
Burn-
good black soot going over.
having a little fire.
just a little.
All right, boys and girls, I got to go to bed. You guys can hang out if you want. So,
All right, are you pulling it off of YouTube?
uh,
None of us have
No,
keys, I don't think.
no, I guess I have to go to the after party then, huh?
Yeah, shut her down. Shut her down.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah,
we
it's
can't
getting
take
late
it off of
anyway.
YouTube, so I think it would just sit there and run.
All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next week.
All right,
See you,
man.
chat.
Later, everybody in chat. Grab the link before it goes down.
Later,
Yeah,
everyone.
Links at the top if anybody wants to come up and hang out on the after party.
You best hurry. PA goes quick after the after party.
Mark Miller.
Later, Park King's Gold, Mark, Rusty Nugget, Aquadonkey,
Good
I'll give it another
Triple
5
A.
minutes.
Call
Oh,
in.
Triple A.
AAA. Call in.
Jeffrey.
Somebody call in.
Last chance.
Want to come hang in the after party? Let's go.
Let's go. You can see how much gold I'm getting out of this cleanup here. Got a couple specs in here already.
I got big deliveries coming first thing in the morning.
Big delivery.
Uh-oh.
I got storm pipe coming. I got inlets coming.
Oh,
I got MRC basins coming. It's like big. It's go time, baby.
I got
Put it in the ground. Put it
That's
in.
it. That's what we're doing.
6 75-inch TVs coming.
As soon as it gets there, 6 75-inch TVs.
Yeah.
You got my address, right?
Right.
Yeah,
he's got my address for
Hell, 75-inch TV ain't even that much anymore.
Right.
Hey, Brad, if you bring one to Ohio,
See
we
you,
can
Rusty.
put it on the car, dude. We can watch TV at
See you,
night.
Mark. See you, Joseph. See you, Park Rat. See you, Alaskan
Later, everyone.
Assassin.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
See you, Mark Miller.
I don't think anybody's calling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. PA Patriot, we're out. Peace.
Later, guys. Peace.
Jeffro, John R., Brad, Hayden, and Zach. Later.
Okay.
Peace.
Cottonwood.